Hey, welcome to Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium in New Philadelphia for the 36th annual TR Charity All-Star Football Game. I'm Scott Robinson, along with Bob Zontini, right here on TV2 Sports. And Bob, you've coached in this game 3 times. It's always a fun battle, but you still want to win the game.
No, absolutely. Anytime you get out on the field, one guy, well, most of the coaches know one another, so we want to get one up on them to start the season. But generally, we're ready to play come game night. The practices, you seem like, boy, we got another practice to go, so everybody ready to go on game night. And it's nice out here tonight, nice breeze, the field's great. That's one of the major things I see different than the last 30 years. We don't have to worry about a mud field tonight.
All right, we're going to come back. We'll talk with both coaches and a number of other people associated with the game, because all the proceeds go to the Rainbow Connection. So stay with us here on the Attorney Eric Bauer pregame show on TV2 Sports. Okay.
Looking for ways to get a return on your marketing investment? Get results with Digital Marketing Group. We provide a digital marketing solution with state-of-the-art opportunities to increase your visibility in the community, optimize your digital presence, and maximize your marketing investment. We specialize in affordable websites, custom mobile apps, search engine and social media optimization, high-definition video production, broadcast television. If it's digital, we develop it. If you're looking for a way to increase your profitability, obtain new customers, retain current customers, and get the return on your marketing investment, then go digital. Get results with Digital Marketing Group.
Our loans to local businesses help expand those companies and create new jobs. Local job opportunities bring new people who need somewhere to live and a safe place to keep their money. Money we loan to a neighbor who shops and invests locally, which in turn adds to the taxes our communities use to better our lives. This perfect circle is our domain. We make the loans that keep the circle turning.
First National Bank of Denison, member FDIC. It's all about you.
Hi, this is Tom at the Glass Lumber and Builder Supply Company. At the Glass Lumber Company, you'll find premium grade lumber cut to order. You'll find windows, doors, tools, and much more. But what really counts is you'll find a family business built on quality products, personal service, and a very knowledgeable staff. The Glass Lumber and Builder Supply Company, we're at the Boulevard in New Philadelphia. We are proudly serving Tuscarawas County since 1951.
Hi, I'm 1450 WJER's Bill Morgan, inviting you to join me on television Wednesday evenings at 7 and Friday afternoons at 5 for TV2 Sports Talk. Sports Talk is your weekly look inside high school football, volleyball, soccer, and more. Look for guest appearances from your favorite area coaches and players. TV2 Sports Talk, Wednesday evenings at 7 and Friday afternoons at 5 on DMG Channel 2 on Time Warner Cable.
TV2 Sports Show, along with East head coach Matt Dennison, who normally coaches the New Philadelphia Quakers. Coach, you had a few days of practice with your All-Stars. How's it feel for this game tonight?
Well, it's good. It was a quick learning curve, but the kids handled it real well, and they're All-Stars, so they can handle this kind of stuff. And we've got several great players that can make plays.
You're a stranger to this game. What do you think is the key to bringing these kids together as a team?
Well, I think you let them the guys getting to know each other a little bit better, because they've played against each other and they know of each other a little bit, and they know, some of them actually know each other, and letting them have some time to maybe hang out a little bit before practice, after practice, and then just being real crisp at practice and not being too long with practice.
When you look at a game like this, obviously turnovers, missed assignments, those kind of things are all concerns.
Oh, absolutely. These games are games of big plays, and you look for the big play on the special teams, the return or the broken play on offense. And I was joking with our coaches earlier this week. I said, in this game, you will always see a 3rd and 40. And last year, I think there was like a 3rd and 45, and the year before, the same thing. So, you're going to see some strange things that you really don't see in a lot of high school games.
All right, well, good luck tonight.
Thanks, Scott.
Head coach Matt Dennison of the East squad. We'll come back and talk with the West head coach Jason Wallach in a moment. Stay with us on the Attorney Eric Bauer pregame show right here on TV2 Sports.
As the area's leader in direct-to-garment printing, you won't be surprised by Dennison T-Shirt Graphics' huge range of services: screen printing, banners, engraving, graphic design, and embroidery. They offer just about anything you can imagine, like shirts, mugs, hats, plaques, trophies, and more. They're located right here in New Philadelphia on the south side and on the web at DennisonT-shirt.com.
Shalps Cleaning Company has been servicing homes in Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1970. We are your local full-service home cleaning solution. We'll clean your home from the floor up with services ranging from carpet cleaning to window washing. We also specialize in fire, smoke, water, and sewer restoration. Our bonded and insured expert technicians will make your home look its best regardless of the mess. Call Shalps Cleaning today for your free estimate.
We're always looking for better ways to do things, but with some banks, better for them isn't always better for you.
You've reached Megabank. Press 1 to hear your current balance. Press 2 to hear these options again.
Introducing free Kasasa checking. When you do stuff for us, like swipe your debit card or get e-statements, we make it even better for you with cash back and refunds on ATM fees. Kasasa, carried locally at First Federal Community Bank. Do you, Kasasa?
Coming up all this month on Time Warner Cable DMG TV2's Medical Minutes, we get a New Philadelphia orthodontist to open up. A Canton orthopedic surgeon explores the innovations of hip replacement, and we dive into the world of audiology with a Dover hearing expert. All coming up on Medical Minutes here on DMG TV2.
Welcome back to the pregame show prior to the 36th annual TR Charity All-Star Football Game. And with us is West head coach Jason Wallach, who is the head coach of the Garaway Pirates during the regular season. Coach, tell you what, you brought your kids together, about 8-9 practices. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels good, and actually it's 7, unbelievably. You ask these guys to come together and learn a whole new system offensively and defensively in 7 days and try to get themselves in the best shape as they can. And we can be more pleased with the effort that we've gotten from this group of kids. A very special group. They've really come together, close-knit. They've started hanging out at each other's houses, and we know they went down and got wings and those things. And, so that's good. That's what you want to see. That's what All-Star games are all about, and then for the charity, of course, as well.
Yeah, you've done this 2-3 times, and, one of the big keys for you has got to be having your own quarterback on offense.
Yeah, we're pretty blessed because we have a lot of Dover kids and Garaway kids on our offense, and then we do, some similar things that Dover does. So, some of the terminology is a little bit different, but, so then you throw in a couple West Holmes kids and Strasburg kids and Newcomerstown, and, you hope that those Dover kids and the Garaway kids can help those other kids out and learn the system, and they've done a great job of picking it up.
How about a couple of keys for the game?
We got to take care of the football offensively, defensively. We got to create some turnovers, hopefully slow down their running game. I know they've got some real nice running backs, and it's a concern of ours. They've got some good size, and turnovers I think is going to be very crucial and very key in this game.
All right, well, good luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Head coach Jason Wallach of the West squad. We'll come back and have more interviews here on our Attorney Eric Bauer pregame show. So stay with us right here on TV2 Sports.
For chronic sinusitis sufferers, the idea of going to the hospital for invasive surgery may deter them from getting help. But thanks to Dr. Kurt Guerin, ENT, those days are over. Dr. Guerin is the first ear, nose, and throat specialist in Northeast Ohio to regularly offer balloon sinuplasty right in the comfort of his own office in Dover.
Since 1972, Taylor Insurance and Financial Services has been serving the Tuscarawas Valley with friendly and professional advice. With over 100 years of combined experience, Taylor Insurance and Financial Services offers the best in auto and home insurance, 401k rollovers, IRA transfers, and a full line of property and casualty coverage. With 2 locations to serve you, 4th Street Northwest in New Philadelphia and on 2nd Street in Coshocton, there's no need to look any further than Taylor Insurance and Financial Services.
Ohio Heritage Bank wants you to write your own loan. You heard correctly. Ohio Heritage wants you to write your own loan. It's really pretty simple. When you have a home equity loan from Ohio Heritage Bank, you decide when to use that loan and for whatever you want to use it for. Ohio Heritage will set your limits, but you decide how to use the power of that loan. In fact, a home equity loan with Ohio Heritage Bank is a quick and easy process with the decisions made locally. To learn more, contact Ohio Heritage Bank.
Hi everybody, I'm Sherry Shy, the Not So Shy Chef, and I'd like to tell you all about a great show that's coming to TV2 starting in June. And guess what? You get to participate. That's right, all we need for you to do is send the ingredients to me that you're shy about. I don't know if you're shy about things like coconut milk, or how about the ever famous anchovies, or even wasabi. And how about beer? It's not just for drinking. We can use it in cooking too. But maybe there's other ingredients that you shy away from in your kitchen. Well, if you join us on Wednesdays starting in June for the Not So Shy Chef, we're going to teach you how to not be shy about any ingredient in your kitchen. So be sure to tune in, join us, and send in your shy ingredients to sherry@shysellers.com. I look forward to seeing all of you.
On the TV2 Sports pregame show brought to you by attorney Eric Bauer, and with us now is game director Hank Keithley of the Times Reporter. Hank, my buddy.
Yeah.
This is the 36th time we've done this. I'll tell you what, I've been here for a lot of them. It's a great game, and I know it's a lot of work to put this on.
You know, this thing actually starts about January when we start putting things together. The pace really picks up in June, and July is just almost a blur. But game night, it's a beautiful night. We're expecting a big crowd, and just happy to be here.
You know, I talked to Jack Shores earlier, the former editor of the Times Reporter and publisher, I should say, and, he and Ray Takewitz started this game so long ago, and I know there was concerns when it first started how it all work out, but I'd say it's worked out pretty darn well.
And, through the years, we keep thinking, well, maybe this thing will finally, go away, but it really hasn't. This thing is going strong, and people, the kids out here, we're running into second-generation players, guys who've had dads and uncles and stuff playing this game, and they want to be here. They want to play in this.
The one thing that we haven't really talked too much about is the fact of the amount of money that goes to charity, over $300,000 in the history of this game, and there's going to be more added tonight.
Absolutely. The concessions, the program sales, the raffle tickets and all that, it goes right straight to the Rainbow Connection. It's a great organization. They show up here with an army of people to help us. And, we couldn't do it without them, and we're glad to partner with them.
Well, congratulations to the Times Reporter and to you, Hank, for putting this on.
Thank you so much. Glad you're here.
All right, Hank Keithley, the game director for the TR Charity All-Star Football Game. We'll come back and talk with Carmel Hallader of the Rainbow Connection in just a moment. So stay with us here on the Attorney Eric Bauer pregame show on TV2 Sports.
Hi, this is Tom at the Glass Lumber Builder Supply Company. At the Glass Lumber Company, you'll find premium grade lumber cut to order. You'll find windows, doors, tools, and much more. But what really counts is you'll find a family business built on quality products. personal service, and a very knowledgeable staff. The Glass Lumber Builder Supply Company, we're at the Boulevard in New Philadelphia. We are proudly serving the Tuscarawas County since 1951.
For over 72 years, people have depended on the quality work of Walton's Auto Parts and Glass Shop in New Philadelphia. People know that Walton's work will always be done right. They can replace broken windshields and auto glass and even fix stars and bullseyes on your present glass. Your windshield from Walton's features a lifetime warranty and is guaranteed not to leak. Same-day service, too. Call for your appointment today. Walton's Auto Parts and Glass Shop on the south side across from Bueller's in New Philadelphia.
We're proud to contribute to you, the hardworking farmer, grower, and rancher. You work hard and take risks every season because you love what you do. And what you do makes a difference in all our lives. You're people who work the land. You give it your best shot. We'll do the same for you.
First National Bank of Denison, member FDIC. It's all about you.
It's all about you.
Coming up all this month on Time Warner Cable DMG TV2's Medical Minutes, we get a New Philadelphia orthodontist to open up. A Canton orthopedic surgeon explores the innovations of hip replacement, and we dive into the world of audiology with a Dover hearing expert. All coming up on Medical Minutes here on DMG TV2.
Welcome back to the Attorney Eric Bauer pregame show here on TV2 Sports. And with me is Carmel Howder, the Executive Director of the Rainbow Connection and the beneficiary of our TR All-Star Charities football game. And Carmel, I'll tell you what, you guys have done a great job again. You got good weather. It's going to be a great night.
It's the best night ever. This is the best night. I've been doing this for 15 years, Scott. And look at this. Sun's out. It's not blazing hot. It's a beautiful evening.
So when you look at this game over the years, and especially the last few, the Rainbow Connection has really benefited from this ball game.
Oh, and all that money stays right here in the community. That's the beauty of this game. Everybody knows where the money's being spent. The schools need us, and that's what these kids are all about. Our schools, the kids that need the help learning and meeting their full potential, and that's what we do.
You know, maybe in a nutshell, tell the folks what exactly Rainbow Connection does.
We're a health charity. We started out as Easter Seals back in 1950, so children with needs are still very near and dear to our hearts. But we buy prescriptions, we pay medical bills, hospital bills, so forth. But the kids need a lot of equipment. With the computers now, every kid that needs a leg up in any way needs an iPad or a laptop or some sort of a computer equipment. But we're still buying Rifton standers and walkers and everything else.
Yeah, you know, there's obviously a big fundraiser for you. Plus your annual telethon in March. Those two are your primary fundraising opportunities?
That's it, and we're very lucky that people leave us money in their wills. They remember us in their estates, which is wonderful. We appreciate that. Last year's telethon, you know, the beginning of this year's was very, very successful. Next year's telethon is March 2nd, 2014.
All right, we'll look forward to that. Carmel, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you so much, Scott.
Carmel Howder, the Executive Director of the Rainbow Connection. They will be the beneficiary of the proceeds from this 36th annual TR Charity All-Star Football Game. That's going to do it for the Attorney Eric Bauer pregame show. We'll come back with our kickoff in a moment, so stay with us right here on TV2 Sports.
There's actually absolutely no smoking within the context.
All right.
Lost your car keys? Chip key not working? No problem. We can make and program keys at your location. Locked out of your house or need residential or commercial lock replacement? Spare Key Locksmith, your certified mobile locksmith in New Philadelphia, comes to you to help. Bonded, insured, AAA approved, a proud member of the Better Business Bureau. Spare Key Locksmith even offers design and installation of master key systems. Estimates are free. Call 330-340-6098. We accept all major credit cards. Spare Key Locksmith, the key to your success.
We're always looking for better ways to do things, but with some banks, better for them isn't always better for you.
You've reached Mega Bank. Megabank. Press 1 to hear your current balance. Press 2 to hear these options again.
Introducing free Kasasa checking. When you do stuff for us, like swipe your debit card or get e-statements, we make it even better for you with cash back and refunds on ATM fees. Kasasa, carried locally at First Federal Community Bank. Do you, Kasasa?
Start your day off right by getting fit at Super Fitness. At Super Fitness, you'll find so many amenities and state-of-the-art equipment at a great price. Super Fitness, where you get super results. Join today for half off.
Hi, I'm Scott Robinson. Join me this fall on TV2 Sports for exciting high school football action featuring the Dover Tornadoes and the New Philadelphia Quakers. There will be replays 3 times on Friday nights, on Saturdays, and on Mondays. For the best in exciting high school football action, check out TV2 Sports this fall. The Shenbun Barbershop Chorus with our national anthem. And a good crowd on hand here at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium. And here before the game, let's take a look at our spare keys to the game. And Bob Zontini joining us this fall on TV2 Sports. And certainly, Bob, you're no stranger to the game, and you've coached in these games. How about a couple keys for each team?
Well, I think just like in any football game, especially here, you're going to have a broken play. Who's the first one that's going to capitalize on that? You're going to have a missed assignment somewhere on defense, and then who's the first trick play? I know these guys. I know Coach D has them up his sleeve, and I know Coach Wallach does too. So, I guess what I'm talking about, the first big play. Somehow something's going to happen. So you want to be on the winning side of that big play because it's just a momentum thing, and these kids really feed off the momentum and emotions early, and so that played a big role there. We'll see what happens. What a great night. Feels great. Great stadium, beautiful looking stadium here, and I wish good luck to all the kids and the coaches, and let's see what happens here tonight.
All right, our spare keys to the game as we get ready to go here. The West won the toss, and they will receive to start the game. It'll be Adam Hirschberger from New Philadelphia kicking off for the East. The East is in the blue. The West is in the red. And for the West, Brent Raber back deep as we get ready to go.
Yeah, in these kind of situations right here, you can break a play, and because you don't really get a chance to spend a lot of time on the special teams. I know everybody breaks it down, and you got your groups, but I think these guys probably had about a little bit of rain here the last couple of weeks too.
Yeah,
that always upset me. I probably got more mad at getting rained out on these All-Star games. I thought, if it's raining here, I hope it's raining at the other guy's place.
So the East ready to kick it off here. And our Dr. Kurt Guerin kickoff to open the high school sports season. And Raber's going to take it back at his own 7. Out to the 10.
Like he's
going to the 15. Breaks to the outside at the 20. Gets a block to the 25, the 30. Knocked out of bounds around the 33-yard line.
Yeah, nice return there by a young man. Got out to the 35 or 33 there. And looked like the West will have the ball in the right hash. And I'm sure you're going to see 5 wide.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Let's, while we have that, why don't we take a look at the West offense, if we could. Their starting lineup that you're going to see here momentarily. At quarterback, it will not be a stranger. It'll be Tyler Walter at the quarterback spot. And there'll be 5 wides. It'll be Brant Raber, Trey Wallach, Chandler Shryock, Winston Mullet, and Dwayne Troyer.
Okay. Right off the bat, Coach Wallach is going out in high formation, double tights. He's got to jump out of this.
Yeah,
I'll have to ask him about this. Well, I think what they were going to try to do is just try to get to that, maybe establish that line of scrimmage early and kind of throw everybody off. Thinking that he's going to be out 5 wide and lines up in double tights, I formation, runs a power off tackle for about 9 yards.
I think that was Mutchell Canals. Yeah, Mutchell Canals for about 9 yards. It'll be second down and about 1 there as you saw the starting lineup. Across the line, it'll be Colton Shane, Jack Bircher, Mason Casto, Brady Gump, and Tyler Singleton.
He's in a stacked eye. He's got double tights, stacked eye, and he's running straight power football right there. Block down, kick out.
Raber straight ahead. He'll have the first down out across the 45 to the 46-yard line. So the West surprisingly gave us a lineup with 5 wides, and suddenly instead they come out in the stacked eye.
Yeah. I can recall back in 1991 we were coaching. We came out and no huddle before was popular, but we didn't have a quarterback either. But we came out, we scored right away. That was the first time and last time we scored all night.
We're going to check the East defense here maybe after this play. Again, they come out, and I think they're just going to run it until they stop them.
Well, and East went to a 6-man front that time. They're like 6-1, and so they figure, we got double tights. We got to line up against them, and right now, they're just looking to see who's going to dominate the line of scrimmage.
When we look here at the East lineup, Ben Apelnick, Logan Ridgway, Richard Anderson, Josh Holmes across the line. The linebackers, Justin Ward, Dakota Hill, and Cody Stragan. And the deep backs, Blake Albaugh, Storm Moan, Jesse Candle, and Ty Kelly.
Okay.
Second down and 8. They'll drop out of the shotgun.
And maybe he's back in his 5 wide that time, and ball bounced on the ground.
So it'll be third down. And there's about 10 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter of the 36th TR Charities All-Star Football Game.
Easton 4-man front, and looks like defensive end there kind of got a little ahead of himself or ahead of the count.
So they'll get a 5-yarder, and that'll make it a little bit easier. It'll be third down and about 4. As Scott Robinson and Bob Zontini with you here on the inaugural relaunch of TV2 Sports. Certainly glad to be here in this one.
I can remember back in the real old days, back in the early 80s, and when there was the older TV2 Sports. Huh?
Well, yeah. How about we're gonna try the new TV2 Sports. We're certainly glad that Bob Zontini and my good friend Chuck Rest helping us out. Tyler Walter under pressure, rolling to his right, gets away. The toss intercepted. And the East squad has a big play opportunity. It looks like it will be Ty Kelly, and he brings it for the East squad all the way back to inside the 30-yard line. So there's the first turnover of the game, and that was something that Matt Dennison talked about in his pregame show talk.
Yep, you got that first interception, first turnover. Now I expect the East to come out here with something not what you would expect. How's that? I'm going to say Matt's going to do something a little bit different here.
Let's maybe try and take a look at the starting lineup here for the East squad offensively when we get a chance. Rashid Mitchell will start at the quarterback spot for the East. In the backfield, Brady Weber and Maurice Hython. And we'll get that here momentarily as they come in with 2 wides out of the I formation.
Pro I.
There it is. There it is.
He went with a trick play right off the bat.
And they showed it a little too soon. So let's take a look at the offense for the East. As we mentioned, Rasheen Mitchell at quarterback, Brady Weber and Maurice Hython at the running back spots. Dakota Hill, the tight end, wide receivers, Tyler Peterson and Hunter Joseph. And across the line, it's Hunter May, Rhett Curran, Colton Houston, John Champer, and also Brian Merritt. Defensively, we'll take a look at that lineup here maybe after this play if we get a chance.
I got to believe that play's going to work great for New Philly this year. They got that great tailback. And everybody's going to collapse on him.
Mitchell, the handoff to Hython. He had nowhere to go. He stopped at about the 28-yard line. as we take a look at the West All-Stars defensive lineup. Alan Morris, Jason Klinker, and Wes Yoder anchoring the defensive line. The linebackers, C.J. Grove, Kellen Muchel-Knaus, Keaton Lepla, Tanner Cunyon, Dylan McPherson, Josh Wallace, Jonathan Fell, and Cody Mullet, all the deep backs. And the hyphenetically spelled names, that was really for our benefit, but we're
yeah. And now, see, you got double tights, pistol look right here with the tailback set behind the shotgun quarterback.
So 3rd down and 9.
Sprint
Mitchell,
out.
the left-hander.
Sprint out to the left. Looked like he had a curl and arrow route. Now, this is where these guys get real dangerous on that
now
scramble.
he's got some running room.
He's going to be a score touchdown.
Tyler Peterson is going to have it for a touchdown. Right out of the gate, a 28-yard pass from Mitchell.
Okay, that was a great call. We had a scramble. We had a sprint out left. You scramble back to the right, and perfect. You got to love those things when you're coaching.
Well, you talked about those broken plays. Both coaches talked about that. You talked about it.
Well, they're so hyped up, and they get the beat on the quarterback, and the kids they kind of forget about the guy sneaking behind them. And hey, it happens in the pros. If you recall the playoff game last year. The Denver-Baltimore game. I still don't know how that ball got behind that young man from Denver, but
Hirschberger connects on the extra point, making it 7-0 the East right out of the gate here, and that's big momentum early on.
Oh, absolutely. He had an interception. Scored on a big play. Now we got to see what the West does if they're going to. You don't want to panic here. It's first quarter, but the East is up a score.
Coach Wallach originally thought, at least to the media, he released a starting lineup with 5 wides, and he came out in that stacked eye.
It worked. He got a first down. He was 2nd and short. Went to the spread there and wasn't able to connect. Had a little pressure on the quarterback, and that happens.
Yeah, the situation.
He kind of kicked. Well, I'm sure that the defense worked on the spread all for 2 weeks, and come out here and you just throw at 2 tight ends and come right at you.
Well, you look at Rasheed Mitchell, 6'6", 190.
Yeah.
An athlete.
Yeah, and he had a great, he scrambled well and hit the young man in the end zone for a touchdown. Tyler Peterson, right?
So the Schönbrunn Team Super Fitness scoreboard. 7-0 to the East, and now it's Brant Raber to the 10. Everybody pinches in. They're going to bring him down around the 14-yard line.
Well, you're running sideways on the kickoff, and the other guys are pursuing you. You got back to the 15-yard line. That's tough. The West team has to get a first down here, and I'm sure big key with the East here now is not to give up a big play. Let's control this part of the field. We'll get the ball back here, and then maybe we can get another one in. This be a big part of the game right here. Big drive.
You've got Mullet, Wallach, and Raber wide to the left side to start here on this drive. And Walter finds a man. I think that was intended maybe to be a little bit of a screen on the far side, and just didn't develop. They did get some yardage out of it.
Yeah, timing wasn't quite as good as that they would hope for. It was a loss of about 3, I believe.
They must have had a little issue on the far side there. And it's 2nd down and 13 for the West. Walter out of the shotgun. In motion is Mullet. Walter rolling to his left's got a man out there.
Oh, big tackle.
And that was a big play.
Number 29.
Chandler Shryock took a big hit from Blake Albaugh, the Claymont Mustang product.
Yeah, absolutely.
Laid him out.
Well, they had it defended really well. I tell you, blue team looks like blue team has their everything all lined up against that spread. I haven't seen anything where anybody's been out of position. You look right here, look like they're playing straight man right here, though.
Well, short pickup of 3. A heavy hit on it. It's 3rd down and 10.
It looks like we got all press coverage. I could be wrong at the snap, but before the snap, it's what it looks like.
So Walter looks across, a little slip screen across the middle. Raber's got it. He's going to have the first down and more out across the 25.
It looked to me like they were playing man all the way, and then that was a perfect play for it if he got through and his man got picked off. And there you go. That might be a big momentum play for the West.
So the West gets the first down and 10. 7:56 to go here in the first quarter. And we have a timeout, I believe, on the field, or at least an official's timeout. We got an injury here.
I think that's the first pass completed for positive yardage. I'm trying to talk and
for the West
do
anyway.
Do stats at the same time, and most of the people that know me, I can't do two things at once.
Yeah.
So
well, we're going to work on that with you. You know, this is kind of our exhibition game.
I know. I'm going to have to.
We're going to break you in right. You work with Dave DiDonato. We're going to work. We're going to make you work harder. So Walter takes it himself. He gets hit hard out across the 35 to maybe the 36-yard line.
Of course, I think I jinxed the East squad when I said they had them all covered early. Now the last two plays have 2 plays of 10 yards each. So
it'll be first down and 10 again for the West, and they stay with that 5 wide. They trips up top, dual receivers down low, then Mullet
motion to quads. He's got a single on this side,
and Walter throws a little bit of a floater out there, intended for Shryock, and it's incomplete.
The East is getting good pressure. Justin Ward, number 9, coming through there. Justin had a beat on him pretty good, and the quarterback had to get rid of it.
You know, you have a lot of great players out there. The West has players from Dover, Tusky Valley, Strasburg, Ridgewood, Coshocton, Newcomerstown, Garraway, Riverview, Fairless, and West Holmes. And we'll get to the East squad here after this play here on second down and 10.
Yeah, trips up top.
So they run the 5 wide, and they're at their own 37-yard line. Walter looks across the middle. He's got a man there. It's caught.
Yeah.
And Shryock's going to pick it up in the East territory at about the 49-yard line.
That's a nice pass. Safety inverted up on that, and they just happened to hit the hole. A lot of times it's a guessing game. It is a guessing game. Not a lot of times. You're getting there and you're calling your play, and that was well executed right there.
First down and 10. Ball at the 49-yard line of the East. Tyler Walter at the controls for the West. Pass is complete. Nice move out there in the flat by Dwayne Troyer.
Now we got a penalty here at the end of the play. Looks like it could be afterwards because it's 30 yards away. Somebody took a shot at somebody, it looks like.
Yeah, that sometimes has a tendency to occur. You know, you've coached in the game. Things get a little testy sometimes, and hopefully they'll stop it soon if that's in fact what it is.
Yeah. I know what happened. I just take them out of the game, say, come over here and sit, and they're waving it off.
So it must not have been anything too serious. So
I don't think they have warning flags.
Yeah, the East All-Stars, too, they're comprised of New Philadelphia, Claymont, Indian Valley, Tuscarora Central Catholic, Sandy Valley, Harrison Central, Malvern, and Carrollton. Yeah. So pretty well split up between the area.
Yeah. Yep. There's some momentum out here now on the West offense.
First down and 10. From the 37.
There aren't any mismatches anywhere.
Ball's fumbled. Walter picks it up, rolling to his right. The pass is going to be caught.
Right there. I know that's a staple play between him and his receiver. One thing is, I think Coach Walling is quarterback and about 3 of his receivers from last year. And then you throw the young man from Dover. This is all, second nature for those guys.
Well, Dwayne Troyer caught that pass. You've got Troyer and Mullet and Walter all from Garraway working together, so there's some familiarity there. The Dover guys know what Dover and Garraway are running similar offenses.
Oh, well, they're very similar, yeah.
So the terminology may even be the same because I know that Jason is a Dover grad, and I know he's got a relationship with Dover coach Dan Ift.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
First down and 10 from the 23-yard line. The West trying to tie this one up. Little screen across the middle. Troyer's got it, 15, down to the 12.
Yeah, you can see what we... It's hard for me to explain it right now, but I can see kind of what they're doing from up here. It's hard to see down on the field, but young man, the quarterback is doing a great job right now. The guys up front are giving him time. Now you're going to see conditioning. Those guys in the blue right now are probably tired of rushing. Of course, the kids in the red are tired of blocking.
Yeah.
But there's just about an interception.
Walter's pass intended for Matt Ridenauer is broken up. And that'll bring up second down and 10 at the 12-yard line. The East leading 7-0 here with 5:48 to go in the first quarter here on the Team Super Fitness scoreboard.
We'll see who put their hands on their hips first here. Coach.
I haven't seen any arms go up yet.
No,
We'll see how that's going to go here shortly.
The first thing they'll do is stand up.
Low snap. Walter picks it up. Has the benefit of the turf. Has nowhere to go. Wrapped up very quickly there by number 49. That is Gage Miller of Central Catholic.
Yeah, I remember Gage played when I was coaching at Central. Was a young man then. Good player.
And that'll bring up third down and about 12. They lost a couple of yards there.
Yeah, they've had 2 snaps.
Now, the one thing in this game is both teams have very good kickers, so the field goal is obviously a possibility here.
I wonder if he would go for it here. I don't know. A field goal. I think the guys with the 5 wides, they want to score a touchdown. I'm trying to see.
Play clock down to 6 to 5. They'll get the snap. Walter. Over to Raber. Raber's got plenty of room.
I tell you,
and he is inside of the 5, but he's still short.
77. They had a big block on the linebacker there.
That's Mason Casto.
Yes, he come back, peeled back, and I think he put a pretty good shot on Dakota Hill. I saw Dakota before the game, and I was going to say something good about him, but I just say I caught him when he got blindsided.
And now it's Logan Ridgway, an Indian Valley grad, coming off to the side.
Yeah.
And it's 4th down and 3.
Wow.
And as you predicted, I'm not sure they're going to go for the field goal here. They ran that stacked eye, and that.
But they'll be ready for it too. I think. They have enough confidence in those 5 wide guys. Hey, their quarterback is great. The receivers are great. You spread them out down here. This is the whole purpose of it. Well, no, I would imagine that he's not going to run it.
Well,
I think he's going to run probably some kind of play action deal here. I got to believe because.
Well, Alan Morris was familiar with that up spot with the Dover offense, and then they're going to run it right in. Yep, 5 yards out and touchdown for the West squad.
Well, they haven't stopped that 2 tight end stacked eye yet.
And that's Kellen Mutchell-Knaus taking it in for the West for their first score.
Well, I thought he was going to try to set him up there, but stop us.
So Felipe Bravo comes on to try the extra point here with 4:15 to go in the first quarter.
Boy, did this young man hit some big kicks last year.
I
remember listening to him on the radio, and
that kick is up and good. And that ties it up at 7-7 here in the first quarter. And
they answered.
Yeah, certainly I think we expected a little bit of an offensive explosion. We haven't seen it as big as we might have thought, but there's a lot of time left.
Hey, Red had it twice, scored once. Blues had it once and scored once. So, and we'll see what happens here. That was an impressive drive. They took that ball, 85-yard drive.
Last year.
85-yard drive and got a first down. It was 3rd and 10.
So we've got a lot of action going on here at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium. The East beating the West last year 24-20 in the 2012 game. And here right now it's 7-7 at the break here at about the 4:15 mark of the first quarter. So we're certainly looking forward to a great game here as we continue to move on with our action. 7-7, Team Super Fitness.
Well, now I still trying to make heads or tails of these stats. I don't know.
You know what? We're going to get some help
I
for
don't
you.
know. I'm going to draft me a stats guy here.
Well, I think that's what's going to end up happening. Chuck's got, our buddy Chuck Rust has his own stat guy. Jay Yonders has helped us for a long time as well. So we'll have to find you a good stat guy here too. Yeah. So the West getting ready to kick it away. 7-7, 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. 36th annual TR Charity All-Star Football Game. Bravo's going to kick it away.
Nice high kick. That's a young man.
And it's Peterson. Brings it to the 30, to the 35. Jukes it back to the inside, out across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Nice return. I tell you, the East has the ball in good position again. Tyler Peterson, he's a big young man. I saw him down on the field.
I think he is going to, I believe he's going to West Liberty with Max Capron of Malvern.
Read in the paper.
And Max Capron is here, but I believe he's got a separated shoulder that happened during practice this week.
Okay, we had Michael Lawless in at quarterback now, in the pro.
So Lawless takes the snap.
He's going deep.
2 left-handers, and that pass is going to be incomplete. I think that's maybe. Let's see.
Nice ball, almost there.
Yeah, it's
just
Taylor
a hair
Wise
off.
out there.
Yeah, and he's a tall young man, probably 6'5", 6'6". Nice throw up ball up there. And when I was looking in paper this week, I saw the height advantage that the East had. I just was amazed. I made a note.
Well, you know, they would have had bookends with if Max
Yeah.
Capron had been playing.
Yeah.
He's 6'6", and then you had 6'5", but a lot of experienced receivers for the East. You've got Hunter Joseph from New Philly.
Yeah.
You've got Taylor Wise. You've got Peterson. I mean, you've got a lot of people that can play, and that is going to go straight ahead.
that's
Brady Weber.
Quick trap, 0-1 trap right up the middle there. Makes that's good second down long play. Get a quick trap right up the middle, makes it like third and 5. It looks like, and go from here. Very manageable. I'm sure. I don't know. You got some options right here. You got a lot of options when you're talking about the game. When you're coaching.
When you're up here, it's a lot different than being down there, right? I mean, that's.
Oh yeah, but we're in a shotgun. I would imagine. I bet quarterback Michael's going to take off and get a first down here if he gets a chance.
3rd down and 5. Lawless
Well,
rolling to his right, in trouble.
he's
Jesse
he's
Candle's
rolling.
chasing him. Throw across the middle is deflected. A nice defensive play there by the West, and that was Aaron Sargent from Dover.
I thought Mike was going to get the corner and go there.
Hey, don't forget, too, about our TV2 Sports Talk Show on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. and Fridays at 5 o'clock, hosted by WJER's Bill Morgan, and the Medical Minutes, Wednesdays at 7:30, hosted by WJER's Jennifer Clark. They'll cover a wide range of medical topics with local doctors and healthcare professionals.
Now, East team's going to punt. Dakota Hill punting. Michael Lawless, quarterback, snapping. Now, when I was coaching at Central, my quarterback, Joe Lawless, Joe was our long snapper. So those young men are very good at what they do.
Trey Wallach and Brad Raber back deep to receive the kick.
Well-
It'll bounce at about the 7-yard line. It'll tiptoe up the sideline. He got paid for it, and he got leveled by Cody Stragan. And, boy, I'll tell you, that's a tough call.
Yeah, it was. My first initial reaction, of course, I said no. I can't take that back. But he stepped down, and I don't think the other players saw that. And
yeah, I don't think there was any intent there. I think he was.
But I don't either. But no matter whatever they call the call, and you got to go on. In all those years, I wasn't able to convince any one of those officials to change their mind.
Yeah,
I treated them nice as I got older, and it didn't work. So I don't think they're going to change now either. Most of the time, they're right.
That's.
I always told them I'm willing to help them if they need help.
Yeah. Walter looks
That's gonna be
across the
picked
middle and just overthrown. The East squad's Ty Kelly had a chance at it, tipped it maybe just a little bit.
Yeah,
and,
safety almost had a beat on it again. Ty Kelly, he has one pick. He almost had himself another.
3:02 to go here in the first quarter, tied at 7-7, and we want to tell you, too, that Uncommon Grounds Coffee Shop, located at 243 West 3rd Street in downtown Dover, is open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Stop by and enjoy a cup of coffee or one of their smoothies or frozen shivers. And this one taken away there by
nice play that time. In the past here, a couple of times the safety's been inverting down on that trip side, and that time he didn't. He stayed back, and of course Tyler Waller hit that bubble
and
to the wide side. So,
and Mucho Canals again with a nice little gain there. And it'll be third down and about 3.
It's a fun offense to run and to watch, but I like to watch any kind of offense. When you execute, it's fun. It's fun to be part of. When you don't execute them,
it's not so much fun. Or when you don't have the athletes, it's not so good.
Yeah, you look at that clock and it doesn't ever move. And
well,
this is another. They're real confident in their ground game,
but that time they got stopped, and they're going to have to punt that one away because they're back at about their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, that was the East.
They slanted the right way that time and able to shut it down.
A lot of times they may angle. Double tights, tough pick a spot, but let me see what we got here.
Well, they might go here. Fourth down and a little more than 1. They're showing this again.
Okay, now.
Let's see if
how
you get
about
maybe
that?
a hard count, maybe.
It is an all-star game.
Yeah, they're going to go with it. They give it to Morris. He dives forward,
By
and
golly,
boy,
I think he got it.
I think he leaned forward just enough.
Oh boy! Now when I see Coach Wallach, I'm going to ask him this year. Remember, you got to run it on 4th and 1. You got it on your 35.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. If he's up comfortably, maybe. I doubt it.
Yeah.
So first down and 10. I think he senses they need some momentum, and that might be a way to fire him up.
Listen, the only people they've stopped themselves with that interception. Since then, they went on an 85-yard drive, and right now they're just nickel and diming them and moving the ball.
A missed tackle on that little screen to the right side, and they'll pick up maybe 3 yards.
That's what you run into with the spread, and I know we've seen it now for over 10 years or so, but you get those guys out in space, and you're going against defensive backs, it's hard to tackle in space, and so that's what this does. It puts you out there one-on-one, and, man, making that young man make it. He's got a guy
Walters
open deep
trying to throw there for Mullet. Mullet's got it. Cuts back inside at the 20, to the 15, the 10,
look
5. Touchdown, West Squad.
Okay.
How about that? A 60-yard pass play.
There you go. I can remember that stat, but I can't remember too many of them here. That was, he was wide open. I don't know if they were. That's the beauty of that That's the beauty of that. And you got experienced guys there too, the receivers and the quarterback, and kids are blocking. Hey, well executed. That's all you want.
So quickly, the West takes the lead here after being down 7-0 early. They've gone on a 13-0 run with Bravo to try the extra point.
Yeah.
And now almost set it too early, and it was in no good. So it's 13-7.
I didn't know that young man knew anything but right down the middle.
I'll tell you what, I have not seen him miss many throughout his career. And
well, I'd like to say the guy who won the British Open last week, Phil Mickelson, but he's normally not right down the middle. I was thinking a professional golfer, but I don't.
So
anyhow,
1:20 to go here in the first quarter. It's 13-7. The West leading the East squad.
Well, you see that momentum here, and again, we had some big plays. We've had a big play with interception. We've had a big play on what that fourth down block call. That was
a key. Turn around and you score. So that's the way it goes. You know what, TV2 Sports, we've got a lot of sports action. One of the things that we're doing now is Midvale Speedway races. You can watch them Thursdays at 7 o'clock on TV2. And the Not So Shy Chef. Try saying that 10 times fast. Thursdays at 6:30, hosted by Sherry Shy from Shy Cellars, featuring special guests and preparing recipes with ingredients people are shy about.
You know what?
You like to eat, don't you?
When I was a kid, I used to go to the Midvale Speedway. I grew up down there in Midvale or Barn Hill, actually, and then I do a lot of cooking. So you remember both ads right there.
You just keep TV2 on at home all the time. That works out great.
I do go to the Food Channel, and that's about it. And the Weather Channel. That's my big TV.
Bravo's going to place the kick, and it'll be Justin Ward that makes the over-the-shoulder catch and just kind of takes it out of bounds. So the East will have another opportunity here. They trail 13-7, and really pretty well-played game so far.
Well, you've got teams. The red team has had a turnover. The West, but they've scored twice, and now we'll see. Now another big series here. East got to come out and establish, get some first downs, and then you'll see. They'll open up and.
Now, see, you made me hungry, so not going to talk about Pangrazio's.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House has 2 locations to serve you at 223 West 3rd Street in Dover and 219 Grant Street in Denison. Before or after the game, plan to try their pizza and spaghetti or add a new twist to your life. Their new bread knots, Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House in Dover and in Denison. The handoff straight ahead, breaks to the outside. Not much there as the West is there.
They have good team pursuit on that. I suppose Coach Yaki was preaching that a little bit the last couple weeks, but they were all there and getting in the correct angles of pursuit.
So gain of maybe 2, 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8.
Under a minute here in the first quarter.
We'll see the guys run out to the line of scrimmage. Kind of watch the wide receivers when there's a pass going, they really get fired up, and there's a different stance when there's a run.
Now Mitchell is back at quarterback. You've got Justin Ward in the backfield. The handoff will be to Peterson. He's going to turn the corner. And you talk about good genes. He's got some connection to Canada's high school, and his dad, I believe, Eric, right?
I remember when his dad played down there. Sure, yeah. He was fast and good player. That right there, just that speed sweep, worked well. Now they're in they can do a lot of things right here.
Tyler Peterson did a lot for Claymont this
did.
past year. I mean, it's crazy what he was able to do. Rushed for 821 yards, 13 TDs. He caught passes for 401 yards, and then he passed for over 250 yards.
I know he quarterbacked there some when a young man that started the season got hurt. I read in the paper. There's a little out route here.
Mitchell, pass completed. There to Tyler Smith of Sandy Valley. Yep. He'll pick it up.
A nice route. The ball was timed perfectly. Got a first down. I think that's what we're going to try to see here. I know, Coach D, you want to air it up here a little bit and go deep.
Yeah, just trying to bring everybody up the line of scrimmage with some short ones and then look out over the top. And Mitchell certainly has got the gun to do it.
Oh yeah, and they got some speed out there. We'll see what this play brings. It's a long play. They're taking a long time in the huddle. I was listening to the coach at Arkansas the other day. He used to be at Wisconsin. He said he's got one of his guys to take as long as they can in the huddle, and so they can eat up as much time and control the ball and control the clock. So.
Well, they're going to take a timeout here. Yeah. We're going to keep it right here, though, and tell you that our football replays this year on TV2 Sports 3 times. You can see them Friday night at 10:30. You can see them Saturday at 1, and the third replay on Mondays at 6 o'clock. So you're getting 3 full replays on TV2 Sports. We're certainly proud of that. And you can also see this game and all future TV2 sporting events. They'll be available for viewing on the itowns.com website and the itowns/WJER smartphone app. So you can check that out, and certainly we encourage you to do that. Bob Zontini with us, a lot of experience as a head coach. He's coached in this game. You know what? We couldn't be happier to have you with us on TV2.
Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's something to do. You coach and you do this, you do that. You think, well, I'm going to try something else.
I'd like to think it's 2 legends working together.
Yeah, in our own mind, yeah. In our own mind. Well, but it's fun to go and talk about it and watch games. Those guys today, they put in tremendous amount of time, and Matt's got these guys out here. I know, from being in the area, their first day of school's out. They're all the teams in the area. They've got their workout programs.
They hand off to Peterson around the left side.
I think they got something here with this speed sweep.
That worked out pretty well for them. They picked up some good yardage. The tackle made out there by Josh Knight of Riverview.
Yeah.
And they're going to be close, but I think it's still going to be second down, and that is going to be the end of the first quarter. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back with more exciting TR All-Star football action in a moment. So stay with us right here on TV2 Sports.
Schaup's Cleaning Company has been servicing homes in Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1970. We are your local full-service home cleaning solution. We'll clean your home from the floor up with services ranging from carpet cleaning to window washing. We also specialize in fire, smoke, water, and sewer restoration. Our bonded and insured expert technicians will make your home look its best regardless of the mess. Call Schaup's Cleaning today for your free estimate.
Since 1972, Taylor Insurance and Financial Services has been serving the Tuscarawas Valley with friendly and professional advice. With over 100 years of combined experience, Taylor Insurance and Financial Services offers the best in auto and home insurance, 401k rollovers, IRA transfers, and a full line of property and casualty coverage. With 2 locations to serve you, 4th Street Northwest in New Philadelphia and on 2nd Street in Coshocton, there's no need to look any further than Taylor Insurance and Financial Services.
For chronic sinusitis sufferers, the idea of going to the hospital for invasive surgery may deter them from getting help. But thanks to Dr. Kurt Guerin, ENT, those days are over. Dr. Guerin is the first ear, nose, and throat specialist in Northeast Ohio to regularly offer balloon sinuplasty right in the comfort of his own office in Dover.
Hi, I'm Carmel Howder, and I'm the Executive Director of the Rainbow Connection. And I want to thank you for tuning in to TV2 to watch the replay of the Times Reporter All-Star Game. I want to thank the Times Reporter for hosting this big event for our community every year and presenting the proceeds of the game to the Rainbow Connection so we can continue our work helping the people of Tuscarawas County that needs a little assistance. Thank you for tuning in, and please tune in on March 2nd, 2014 for the annual Rainbow Connection Telethon right here on TV2.
And as we start the second quarter of action, a quick play up the middle. And it was Justin Ward carrying the ball down to about the 43-yard line.
Let's throw that trap play in there. Right? In the old days, that was one that we all would go to, and that sneaking in there, and that's a good play.
After this play, we're going to go to our Haas Body Shop quarter recap. So let's see what they do here on first down and 10 for the East at the West 42-yard line. Out of the pistol formation. Mitchell drops back, looks to launch it long.
Running all verticals here. And
down the field, and deflected nicely by the West number 44, Josh Wallace. And now we got to go to our Haas Body Shop quarter recap. And as we look at the first quarter stats, certainly a pretty even battle. It's 13-7. The scoring, Mitchell to Peterson for the East squad. Hirschberger added the extra point. The West, Kellen Mitchell-Canas, a 5-yard run, a Bravo extra point, and then a 60-yard pass play from Tyler Wallner to Winston Mullet. The extra point was no good, 13-7, and that's where we are, and that has been our Haas Body Shop quarter recap. So it's second down and 10, Bob.
Yeah, I'm glad you had that recap. I got all kind of things written here. I can't even read it.
Mitchell rolling to his right and cut down.
Looked good right early. It opened up and
Curtis Blake at Coshocton there doing a nice job slanting in there to take out his legs before he got more than a couple of yards.
When you get those mobile quarterbacks, boy, it just drives defensive guys crazy. It drives you crazy all week long trying to figure out, we can do this, but how are we going to stop this? And, I'd much rather play defense against somebody like me who couldn't move or throw.
Yeah.
But
third down and 8 as we set here.
But third and 8, well, we got a tight end trips to this side, so we got to the wide side out of the pistol, and Dakota's blocking. They're both running.
Mitchell's going to throw. Got a man there. Peterson's got it, and that is going to be an easy touchdown from 41 yards out.
Yep. 41 yards out to Tyler Peterson. That's the second time they've connected. Actually, he ran a post corner right there and rolled out to the right. They play man-to-man. He beat him.
So just underway. Right just underway here in the second quarter.
Yeah.
41-yarder with 10:16 to go here in the second quarter. And that ties it up at 13 all as Hirschberger's on to try the extra point.
Yeah, it rolled out to the left-hander. Nothing. It wasn't anything fancy.
And Hirschberger's kick nails it through, and it's good.
14-13.
So 14-13, and it's going to be interesting to see if that missed extra point comes back to haunt the West later on.
They always do. They always do. I don't. And it's you practice it.
If you'd like to purchase a copy of this game or any future sporting events, you can call the Digital Marketing Group at 330-343-1476. Cost is $20 per copy. So hopefully we'll see some great games here throughout the season, and great gift for your player as they graduate maybe this year or next year, and a real keepsake. So you want to keep that in mind if you're looking for that special gift for your football player. 14-13, the East leading the West on the team Super Fitness scoreboard.
Yeah, we got that was a big drive by the East, back in the game. They're ahead now, and hey, it's just started the second quarter. We could be here a while.
Well, it's you never know. Certainly, these games have a tendency to last a bit. Don't forget, too, Mindy's Dover Station, located at 221 West 3rd Street in downtown Dover, is open 7 days a week. They're a home-style breakfast and lunch restaurant. Mindy's cookies and cakes will also be served and available for order. Takeout and catering is available at Mindy's Dover Station in downtown Dover. Mullet's got it.
Looks like a fumble, huh? No.
And just taken down there at about the 22, 23-yard line, where the West will take it over again.
Yeah, the way he was going down there, it looked like he was reaching for the ball, and
it did look like a mad scramble there for just a minute.
Here we go. They got trips to the wide side again, and it looks like the West is.
Walter has gone all the way at quarterback.
Well, yeah, I think that I was looking earlier in the week.
Walter looks across Mills, got him in.
Again. Well,
it looked like it was Mullet down the seam, and pretty well covered there by the East.
Safety, Ty Kelly come over, and he was covered well by the corner there. I got to get a look at the number.
I believe it might have been Blake Allball that was the safety.
As soon as I find that young man, I'll give it your due. Yeah, Ty Kelly in the corner over there.
So now it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 23-yard line.
Yeah, it was Blake Allball. Yeah, now Blake's backing off,
and Walter looks across the middle, nearly intercepted there at about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he just put that one up for grabs.
Intended for Trey Wallach, and the clock stops with 10:01 to go here in the second quarter.
Pace is kind of slowed down just a little bit here.
Coming up at halftime, we'll have our Ohio Heritage halftime report, and we'll have our Capper Chiropractic halftime adjustments. Walter rolling to his right.
They have pressure now. There's no. I don't
feeling
see anything
some heat,
open.
and he's just going to throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, good coverage, good pressure.
Good decision.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was.
And it'll be 4th down, and this time there is no way the West is going to go for this one. They're going to have to kick it away.
Oh, yeah, there. Now I would. This is good defense. That's a good stop. Anytime you score and get a stop in there, and
Tyler Walter will kick it away for the West, and this time an opportunity for the East is Tyler Peterson is there along with Hunter Joseph to receive the kick. And, they're kicking it into the sun. The sun is going to be a factor for the punt returners.
Sure is. Both of the young men have trying to shield their eyes right now. So, but looks like there's going to be good field position here.
Long snap is okay. Walter hits a little floater. It's going to bounce around the 45.
Oh, it bounced out of bounds. Where's that? Where do they want to mark it at?
And they're going to mark it somewhere about the 45 or so in that ballpark.
Yep, right there.
And that is where the East will take over. And it's been kind of a back-and-forth game. The East jumped out to a 7-0 lead. The West ties it up and then takes the lead at 13-7.
Yep.
And then the East comes back and leads at 14-13.
Yeah, they had some big plays. You need to have them. I would much rather have big plays and score than have to worry about driving it down the field 20 or 80 yards at a time. So we'll see what we got here. We got trying to look at the formation.
Peterson wide to the left side, and
we're pro left. Got tight end left, flanker left,
and a new quarterback, Michael Lawless. He is in for this series.
They handed off they just tripped over the. Well, I think it tripped over the turf.
Maurice Hython from Harrison Central.
They had a nice hole there. He was ready to go. I don't think we'll get anything fancy. I think we'll just kind of try to.
So Mortais Hython picks up a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Clock rolling with 9:19 to go. Here in the second quarter from Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium. Scott Robinson and Bob Zontini with you as we somewhat kick off the new high school football season here with this all-star game.
We got looks like he's in.
So it'll be
he's in pro I left right now also. So
second down and 8. They get it off.
Sweep to the tight end.
Hython rolling to his left. He's got some room.
He got some pursuit. Yeah.
And he's knocked out of bounds. Good job there by the West.
Yeah, it's just tough to run the pitch sweep anymore.
Keaton Lepla making the stop for the West.
I remember over the years I know we practice it, but it's just tough to run that pitch sweep. Defenses and kids are so good anymore, and but anyhow, that's a tough play to run. It looks easy, but it's tough to get that corner. We got 3rd down and 9, almost 10.
So we'll see what they'll pull out here. Matt Dennison has a chance to go to the playbook here, see what Michael Lawless can do at the quarterback spot.
They're in their pistol set. The tailback right behind the quarterback in shotgun position. Get a twinge to the right. Looks like they're going to.
Pressure's on, and Lawless is going to be taken down.
Zach
Morris got loose. Lawless got back to the line of scrimmage, so Morris doing a nice job.
Yep.
And it'll be 4th down. The East will have to punt it away.
Yeah, a young man came through there clean, made a nice tackle, and quarterback held on to the ball, kind of got blindsided.
Dakota Hill will come on to punt for the East. It's Dwayne Troyer and Winston Mullet back deep for the West with 7.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Seems like the East has had good position when they have had the ball, and the West has been,
nice
has
punt.
had to start from the 20 or the 15,
and Mullet out across the 20 to about the 23-yard line, somewhere in there.
Yep.
Hey, don't forget, since 1950, people throughout the Tuscarawas Valley have trusted the lawyers at the law firm of Johnson, Urban, and Range Company, LPA, to assist them with their legal matters. If you have any questions regarding your rights when it comes to personal injury, Social Security, disability, family law, probate, and real estate matters, contact Mike Johnson, Bob Urban, Jim Range, or Mike Ernest. That's the Johnson, Urban, and Range Company, LPA, law firm in downtown New Philadelphia.
You know, I see the way that the 2 young men from Claymont are playing that defensive side over there. They've played together a while. That's Blake Albaugh, I believe, and Ty Kelly that are playing the right corner and right safety. The last time the West had the ball, they kind of shut them down there, and they're doing a real good job there. And see if they go away from them. Guess what I'm getting to.
Walter picks up 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. And he drops back to pass, looks long, now rolls to his right.
Well,
he's got a man open here to the sidelines. Now he's stuck with it.
Yeah.
He'll have the first down, though, as Justin Ward brings him down at about the 37-yard line.
I think he kind of gave him Leroy Kelly leg right there. When I was a kid, he'd give him take it away there, huh?
Yeah, you're talking about one of my favorites now. Yeah, you're talking my language.
Number 44.
Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
3rd down and 2 for the, actually it's 1st down and 10. There we go. Flip the scoreboard. Walter has some time. Now he's got to roll out to his left. He's got an outlet receiver there. Raber's going to have it. Missed tackle, 1st down and more, and might have gotten into the East territory about the 49-yard line.
And that young man, the defensive back, had a run on that and just got nudged to throw him off. He was going to try to deliver a big hit. You know, I was watching the SEC and the Big Ten coaches this week. They're talking about the new rule in college, all hits above the shoulder. I'm anxious to see how that's going to come into play. It's hard. I mean, you don't do it intentionally.
Walter in trouble, gets wrapped up, taken down very quickly by Cody Stragan, playing outside linebacker, Carrollton product.
Yeah, he came through.
Big loss.
5'8", 165 pounds. Come through there.
So that is a loss of about 12, maybe 13 yards.
Yeah, the whole play looked like
a busted play almost.
Yeah, like something wasn't right.
Well, in a game like this, jokingly, we were talking about you're going to see at some point a 3rd down and 40.
Yeah, that's no doubt.
And Walter in trouble, rolling to his left. He's going to run for his life.
Got a guy open, but
he's got a man open. It's caught at the 30-yard line to the 25, tiptoeing out at about the 15-yard line. A nice job there
Yeah, who's that?
And I believe that is Chandler Shryock from Newcomerstown that made the catch.
You start to scramble in this when the quarterback scramble. You get the scramble rules, and that's what you have. That's tough to defend. A mobile quarterback, and
Well, they converted on a second down and 22, so that's pretty good.
Well, we were talking about the long yardage, and
so Walter out of the shotgun.
Looked like there was a little bit of movement by the West. Yeah, they called it, and when that happens, you come down and you're huffing and puffing. You got in your set, you're not thinking about anything but getting your breath and forget the snap or whatever, snap count. I'm not paying attention anyhow.
So it'll be first down and 15.
We got a little stack here. See what we got. A little different look. You got a quads almost. You got a guy in the backfield. Looks like he's motioning into a tight bunch. Trips. There's going to be some kind of pick on the bottom.
Well, Mullet is wide open. Was open on the left side. Now he's in trouble.
But this scrambling, he's going to be wide open.
He's got a man wide open. Dwayne Troyer was there. Touchdown, West.
But the scrambling, and time after time we'll tell our kids, guys, you're defensive back. I remember telling my guys, you're defensive backs, and that your sandbox is back there, and the linebacker sandbox is where it's at, and the defensive lineman sandbox up here. You stay in yours, and but so many times we get caught and we want to go try to do something, and
you want to make a special play, and it's hard to maintain that discipline.
And especially when you get into an all-star type deal here, because you just forget that not enough repetition, you're not drilled into enough. Hey guys, you stay back, and then you have to explain to them you're a defensive.
See if
guy.
the West is going to go for 2 here, maybe.
Your job is defend the pass. If we have to worry about you making tackles, then we got issues up front. So try to drill that into the guys, and hey, that happens.
So they'll go with that stack guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know they're going to have some kind of play action.
Walter's got a man wide open.
Well, he was.
And they go in the corner, and it's good for 2 points.
Yes.
That goes to Shryock on the far side.
Now, I remember years ago. Well, I'm going to bring up whenever we were, when I was in Indian Valley, we were playing against Dover. The first year that they were in Lake, Coach If was there. He'd always run that little hide that tight end, and he'd roll out to right, and he'd throw that tight end throw back there, and that kind of reminded me of that right there, and kind of would fall down and get caught up and then sneak his way all the way to the backside. And boy, they ran it really well, but that reminded me of it there. I don't know if Jason's. We all take from one another, so I don't think there's anything original about any coaches.
Yeah, there are some innovators, and then there are others that make a good thing better.
Yeah, that's right.
So
anyhow, again, hey, this is how we say it, the team who has the ball last.
We also want to remind you too to tune in to Bill Morgan, the host of the WJR Morning Show. He hosts TV2 Sports Talk Wednesdays at 7 p.m. and Fridays at 5. And also more sports action on TV2. Midvale Speedway Racing, Thursday nights at 7. You won't want to miss that. All on TV2.
Okay, well, we got hey, there's still time, 21-14 right before half. And the thing is, the East gets the ball to start the second half. They're going to be okay right here. See what Coach D wants to do with it when he gets it.
And if you look back,
I probably would do this. I'd have the quarterback throw the ball to Tyler Pearson for a touchdown.
I think that's probably a good play. Instead, they're going to kick off to him, which is really a little bit of a problem.
Oh, yeah, look out.
If they can get that fence set up on the far side, boy, a couple guys got wiped out right there, and he is out to the 45, the 50, and out of bounds.
Yeah, he has a little show of his own going in tonight.
Well, he's working for that MVP.
Oh, well?
And, certainly he is.
I can tell you right now, he's probably not going to go deep on this next play after that run there, but that was a nice run. He scrambled around there. And
well, you're pretty surprised. You get young men that are pretty decent physical shape, and, they don't get as winded as the older gentlemen that like us. So
I know. they don't get a chance to get out of shape anymore. But
yeah, most of them playing 2 and 3
yeah,
sports.
but that we'll see what happens.
Well,
here.
Mitchell is going to come in here, and you got Hill at the tight end spot. You've got Peterson out to the right.
Okay, you've got a
along with
He's got his
Hunter Joseph.
He does his pistol look. He's still pistol formation.
And we get a timeout.
And
so the East wants to take a timeout here with 4:34 to go in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the Ohio Heritage Bank halftime report. We'll also have the Capper Chiropractic halftime adjustments. And finally, we want to tell you that No Contract Wireless, located at 116 North Broadway, is open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Sunday from noon to 5. If you're tired of your expensive contract or need a replacement phone, then kick the contract and stop by No Contract Wireless at 116 North Broadway in New Philadelphia. We're certainly glad that you are with us here on TV2 Sports. Kind of our inaugural broadcast as we relaunch TV2 with a new logo and a new look, and certainly we're happy to start out right here at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a good game here. I'm just trying to make sure I get all the kids mentioned that I can see. I have to tell the young men I just can't see as well as I used to. It takes me a while to find their numbers. But let's look and see what we have here. Anxious to see these next 4 minutes. Coach is in his pistol formation. He's got a tailback line directly behind the quarterback in shotgun formation. He's gonna come. This is usually their speed sweep. Faked it right there. Looks like he's going deep.
Mitchell wanted to go deep.
He has somebody. He has him.
Yeah, he's got Joseph there, and I think he's going to have it at about the 19-yard line.
Yeah.
Hunter Joseph with an outstanding catch.
The quarterback is down here a little bit. I didn't see what happened, but Hunter Joseph had a great catch. Actually, he had double team.
Not bad defense by Josh Wallace, but Joseph goes up and makes the catch.
Yeah.
And now Mitchell is down, and that means Michael Lawless may have to come in.
Yep. What happened on? I didn't see that. I'm going to have to. Well, I don't think.
Well, you got to think there was a lot of pursuit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that when he had to stop and throw. Somebody probably hit him right after he threw it, and kind of got maybe wind knocked him a little bit. But
he looks like he's going to be okay as he comes off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that. See what.
So the East will have it. First down and 10 at the 19-yard line. A very outstanding catch there by Hunter Joseph. Great throw by Mitchell. And now Michael Lawless steps in with Peterson in motion. The handoff straight ahead to Hython.
Boy, looked
and
wide
down to the
open
15.
there. Yeah.
That trap door closed in a hurry.
Mm-hmm. He come through. He made a juke. If he it looked wide open. They got a little rhythm going with that speed sweep, fake speed sweep. Got a run off of it, a pass off of it. I'm sure that Coach will do that this year with. I know that one. I know the tailback he has there. There'll be a lot will come off of that young man's actions. I'm sure.
Yeah. You're going to see a lot of Jamal Johnson this fall.
Yep.
So second down and 6 as the East trying to get caught up here. They trail 21-14 on the Team Super Fitness scoreboard. Mitchell back in, rolling to his right. Klinker was chasing him, and it was incomplete out there, intended for Dakota Hill.
Dakota almost made a leaping catch on that, and then it almost got picked, too. So
it'll be third down and 6. We'll see what Matt Dennison's going to dial up here as Joseph comes in, replacing Peterson at the wide receiver spot.
I'm thinking they're going to roll him out to his throwing side, his left side. And he's going to hit one of those young men right out here. You got Mr. Peterson and Mr. Joseph, I believe, coming out here to the left. Yep.
Yeah. Joseph to the left, Peterson to the left as well.
I would imagine it's going to come somewhere. Well, here goes motion. They gave it to him.
Peterson.
He gave it to him. Well, they had him defend
in trouble, and now nice job by the West.
Great defensive play there by number 9 from the West.
That is Justin Ward, or rather, I'm sorry, that is C.J. Grove.
Yep, not to keep flipping over here, but he made a nice play. Well, we were right about one thing. He got it in one of those guys' hands.
Yeah, he just handed it off instead of passed. Yeah, absolutely.
Getting closer.
Yeah, with 2:56 to go here in the first half of action.
Now you're fourth down, and I still think that going to be a run-pass option by your quarterback. I think he's going to come to the left, and we'll see.
Yeah, the left is the wide side of the field,
Yeah,
so you
and
got to
plus
think
he's
they want to
left-handed.
operate in that.
Yeah, and he is left-handed.
They got to
and,
hurry up and get the play off
yeah,
here. They're down to 2.
Okay.
And they just
well,
get
he's
it off.
looking left. Okay, boy, he's got guys. He's got pursuit. He's going to run it for
Mitchell's
first
got to
down.
run, and he is
No,
not
did
going to make
not.
it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. He was down.
Down at about maybe the 16-yard
yeah,
line, and
yeah.
that's where the West is going to take it over.
Well, that was a good defensive stand for the West. Got to credit those guys there. And well, we got that. We knew he was going left that time, so we're getting closer now.
Yeah, you're dialing it in. You're dialing it in. The coach in you is
Right.
dialing it in.
Right
So
before
we're
halftime. Okay.
Yeah. So the West is going to take it with 2:21 to go. They have some timeouts left. They also
I think
have been known to go with the big play.
Yeah, the guy's 6'6". He's left-handed. And he got the wide side to his left side. Well,
He's not somebody you're going to roll out to the right
no,
side.
Probably not, unless he scrambles. So, well, 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's 5 wide. Let's see what happens. Walter's going to
hit that little bubble screen.
put it out there to
block
break.
out there. And this right here is in the favor of the guys that run the 5 wide because this is how they operate all the time.
Yeah, they certainly are very familiar with this.
Years ago, when I was running the no huddle back in the early 90s, every time we'd go no huddle, the guys would back off the ball and give you the passing lanes. And, of course, once everybody got used to that stuff, they didn't do that anymore. But
Second down and 2. Walter looks to the left side. Now he's going to scramble. He'll have the first down. Still on the run.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job. He's maintaining his composure in there. Of course, I think
Justin
he's
Ward.
a 3-year starter?
Yeah,
like that?
Justin Ward, another tackle. So 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Minute 45 to go. Here at halftime, before halftime. Walter across the middle. He's going to man there. Intercepted.
That's Ty Kelly again. That safety sitting right there. And he's got 2 picks.
And Kelly's going to give the East another chance at the 42-yard line with a minute and a half to go in the second quarter.
That's his second interception. It was just right there. So good play on his part. He's getting. Hey, coach, keep throwing them to me. Well, catch him.
Well, you know, the East has been pretty good
Yeah.
with the passing, and they just ran out of downs this last time. We'll see what they can do this time.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to. They got plenty of time, and they've scored quickly.
Tyler Smith wide to the right. You've got Peterson and Joseph here to the left.
Yeah, these 2 guys down here. There's your speed sweep motion. Okay. Now that
Morris will pick up the fumble.
Now that young man has a sack and a big sack and a fumble recovery here.
And a run for a first down.
Yeah.
So he's had a pretty good game.
That's what.
That drives you crazy right there.
It's just like takes a breath out of you a little bit.
So now the West really is back. Yeah, it really lost nothing here except about 5 seconds.
I think they might have gained some yardage in that whole situation now. They time, minute 26. I don't know if the guys maybe might be getting just a hair tired or.
Well, the handoff to Raber there, and there was nothing there.
No.
And,
pursuit.
at this point, you're up 21-14.
Yeah.
You might be happy to say, you know what, let's run a few plays here and see what we can do. If not, let's run the clock out and be done with it.
Justin Ward, he's been around the ball out there, boy.
Walter to Mullet, and
Now
he'll get out of bounds.
That's what I expect to do. To go to the short side of the field, take the curl over there, and then just work the sideline here. And because when they're spread like this, Scott, they're not going to throw the out route over here to the wide side. I always tell my kids, hey, guys, these guys got to come in because you never throw the out to the wide side of the field. And oftentimes, they're going to operate on that 2-man side out there. And
Walter in a lot of traffic, and he's going to be taken down at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, a good pressure there.
And the West is going to want a quick timeout with 47 seconds to go.
Yeah.
They have all 3 of their timeouts, so they're going to take their first one here. Also want to thank attorney Eric Bauer for sponsoring our pregame show here on TV2 Sports.
When they're in the trips to the wide side, you have to put your people over there, and you have to cover the field. It'd be tough to tell your supporters, hey, well, why didn't you only have 2 guys over there?
I'm not sure that we're in any danger of scoring too many points here, but the
team total for the West, the record is 43.
Oh, really?
So, we're within a reasonable chance
Oh,
that they
They
could
can
possibly maybe get that here. Last year, the East beat the West 24-20. The year before, it was the West over the East 36-0. Actually, the West had won 4 in a row leading up to last year. So, with the second down and 18 here, Walter drops back, looks across, finds another receiver.
Just working that out route over there. I wouldn't expect him not to, because I know he wants to hit that guy running that post pattern, that post route down there. But that safety's sitting there. You better not do that. Take the short out or throw it out of bounds. Live to play another down here.
Right, third down and 7. Of course, they're in 4-down territory here.
Well, we know with Jason over there, he calls 4th down all over the place. So now there you go, get a block.
Raber's got the first down and a little bit more at the 30-yard line, and see if they take another timeout here.
Number 55, Jack Bircher, had a big block there. He come out and sealed as a guy. We used to, years ago, back in Mining Valley days, we called that our Mundo screen.
Yeah, well, they're gonna roll here with it. They're not gonna take the timeout. Bad snap. Walter's gonna be in trouble here, and he'll have to fall on it back at midfield.
Probably the smartest thing that young man did tonight because of the time. They could have picked it up and scored, and boy, what would you have had then?
And I'm thinking the West might just say, you know what, we're gonna run the clock out here. We've seen enough here. We don't want to take any more chances.
I think so. Yeah.
So coming up here at halftime, we'll have the Ohio Heritage Bank halftime report. They're going to get the snap off for one last play.
They're going to throw all deep here, huh?
And Walter under pressure, and he's not.
He's probably just so tired.
I don't think he's going to have much chance, but he's going to throw it. See if they can get a penalty, but it's deflected and knocked away. It was pretty close.
He put that ball, he put that ball there. Ball went about good 55 yards in the air.
We are at halftime of the TR Charity All-Star Football Game at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium. The West leading the East 21-14. We'll come back with the Ohio Heritage Bank halftime report in a minute, so stay with us right here on TV2 Sports.
Well,
hey, kiddo. And welcome to our TV2 Sports Football broadcast. And all season long, you're going to be hearing more from New Philadelphia School Superintendent Bob Alsept. I'm Scott Robinson, and I'll be your host. It's an all-star game tonight. Let's talk a little bit about the Quakers and how excited you are to be hosting this one.
Well, this is a great opportunity for New Philadelphia City Schools. We love our venue. Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium is a great facility. We're very proud what the community has provided. And so anytime we get an opportunity to show it off, we love to do that. And especially for this all-star game that's going to bring folks in from all over the county and outside. It's going to be a beautiful night, and we're just so proud to host it.
You know, everybody thinks that the schools are off during the summer. It's anything but that, because you got a lot of new faces here at New Philadelphia starting right now.
We really had a busy summer with the changes in the retirement system, and I'm sure a lot of schools found that, but we actually hired 19 new teachers over the summer, most of those from retirements, a few moving on to other positions. And then lately we've had an administrator shift, so there are some changes in the leadership in the district and in the buildings. Doug Baker, formerly our high school principal, will be our assistant superintendent. Eric Jerkovic, formerly our middle school principal, will move into the high school. And then Amy Wentworth, who had been with the district and most recently was a principal in Southeastern local schools, she'll be coming in as our middle school principal. So we've got somewhat new faces, but they're all very familiar, and we're excited. They're going to do a wonderful job for us.
You know, as you look toward the fall season of school starting, it won't be long, and always you have some new programs. Why don't you tell us about a few of them?
We're really excited about it. One of the things that is going to go on through the district, K through 12, is a character program, and it's from Stephen Covey, the leader, and me. And all folks in business are familiar with Stephen Covey and organization and management and success, and we're going to be implementing that throughout the building. Lori Hall, our principal at East Elementary, and Donna Edwards, our principal at York, received a nice grant, and they're going to implement it. That will be fun for us. We're going to have some new tech classes in the middle school that will concentrate on the skills needed for the new assessments, and then also financial literacy. And then we're going to have an online Spanish class in the high school. This is the first time we've ventured that far into it, and we're excited about what that will do for us.
All right, well, as we wrap up our first show, how about some final thoughts?
Once again, we're proud to host it. We're ready for a great school year. We've got good people, great community support, and I know everybody, they're going to value those last few days of vacation, but we're ready to go.
All right, so there you have it, the first in a series of reports on the New Philadelphia schools. We want to invite you to stay tuned all season long on TV2 Sports as we bring you more about our area schools. For TV2 Sports, I'm Scott Robinson. And back at halftime. As a matter of fact, the Ohio Heritage Halftime Report is upon us. Scott Robinson and Bob Zontini with you here on TV2 Sports. And, Bob, let's take a look at the first half numbers.
Yeah, as we look at there, you got the West rushing 13 attempts for 13 yards. They're primarily a passing team, and probably whatever yardage that they get rushing, they probably subtracted the quarterback sack. So passing is where you see the big number, 18 out of 28 for 260 yards. For total yards of 273 yards, and of course they've had 2 turnovers, and they're winning 21-14. Now East, on the other hand, 9 rushing attempts for 35 yards, and passing 4 out of 7 for 103 yards, with 2 of those for touchdowns, and of course the East has had two picks, and total yardage first half, the West 273, and the East 138 turnovers. West is winning that one, which one you don't want to win. They've got 2, and East has 1 turnover, and score right now, it's just a 1-touchdown game, and the East will get the ball to start the second half.
All right, that's been the Ohio Heritage Bank Halftime Report. Thanks to Marty Merriman and all the fine folks at Ohio Heritage Bank. Now, as we kind of begin this second half, let's take a look at our Capper chiropractic adjustments here. What do you think the East and the West are going to have to do to make a difference here?
Well,
and briefly.
Okay. Most of the time, in any football game, you go in at halftime, you throw out all the things that you worked on all week and go back to what you normally do well. In an all-star game here, they're probably just shoring up a couple of the pass, going over your scramble drills. They have the quarterback scrambles. Let's make sure we're here, here, and here. And, hey, hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball. Score first here in the second half.
All right, the Capper chiropractic adjustments here. As we begin this second half, Felipe Bravo kicking off for the West. It'll be Hunter Joseph taking it at the 10, back to the 15, out to the 20, the 24, and taken down right there by the West. Doing a nice job. The tackle, I believe, made there by Tanner Cunyon. And the East will have decent field position, Bob, here to start this second half.
Yes, they will. That ball about the 23-yard line. I think this is the first time they've started back this far all game, though. But we'll see what happens here. Quarterback, young man started the game. He's thrown 2 touchdown passes, and see what happens here.
Mitchell, Rasheem Mitchell, at the controls here. First down and 10 from the 23. The I formation behind, split wideouts to both sides. The handoff straight ahead to Justin Ward from the fullback spot. He'll gain maybe a yard or so. It'll be second down and 9. And looks pretty conservative here to start off this third quarter.
Well, I think don't want to do anything right away to put yourself down 2. And hey, Coach D knows what he's doing. He knows you're going to try to grind it out there and establish that line of scrimmage to start the second half here. And you don't want to get a play that go against you early.
Yeah, and he's probably just trying to stretch it out a few more yards before he you don't want the turnover deep in your own territory here. So second down and 9. Ball at the 24-yard line. Out of the pistol. Peterson in motion. Mitchell is going to pitch it back to Ward, and Ward will get out to about the 25-yard line, a gain of 1. And that a little bit maybe fancy for a situation that you've only got about 5 or 6 days of real practice.
Well, they faked a speed sweep and then ran a sprint option away from it. I like the play, like the design of it. Those things are tough to execute. Generally, what happens, you end up pitching the ball too far deep. The pitchman doesn't stay in relationship with the quarterback. But, again, like you said, limited practice days.
All right, 3rd down and 8, 10:38 to go here in the third quarter here on TV2 Sports. Scott Robinson and Bob Zontini with you as Mitchell out to Joseph. Joseph cuts back inside, out to the 30, maybe the 31-yard line, where he's going to be short of a first down.
Yeah, it looked close there. A nice little hitch screen out there. Young man almost broke it for a first down there. And going to be 4th and short. I know it's an all-star game, but you still got to play. You still got to probably play the way you play, but in a regular season. But I don't think so.
Well, I don't see the punter out there. Let's put it that way. I think it's going to be a little bit different. They're going to roll the dice here.
I might not feel change his snap count or anything. We'll see.
Justin Ward, the deep back here in the eye, lined up behind Mitchell.
There's a fumble.
Ball's loose, and looks like the West might have it. And they do it about the 31-yard line. So the West comes out of there with it, and that certainly a tide turner right there.
Well, that's, I don't know that if he could have got the first down if there wasn't a fumble, but shoot, the fumble did away with the whole execution of the play. And now, hey, the West, what do you say? Well, we got to take advantage of this.
So the West comes out, and I'll tell you what, Tyler Walter's gone the whole way, so certainly he has had some time to play in this one, and they immediately come out with the 5 wide, Bob.
Well, that's what I would expect, and we'll see. Probably work this 2-man side down here, I got to believe. I don't think he wants to throw in the middle of that field. There he comes the short side down here.
And Dwayne Troyer with it to about the 25-yard line, where he is taken down there by the East. And among those in on the tackle, Alex Lawless of Central Catholic.
Absolutely. I Coach Alex, when he was younger, he started when he was a sophomore. He grew up quite a bit since then. he was about 125 pounds.
Well, you must not have hurt him too bad. He's playing in the All-Star game. You must have given him a good start.
Take a bunch of them like him. He's a great young man.
2nd down and 4. Walter looks across the middle, now rolling to his left. He's going to tuck it and run, and he is going to be taken down short of the first down at about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, they did a nice job of scrambling. He looked to the short side, come back, broke up inside there, tried to get a first down. We got 3rd and short.
So we'll see what they dial up here. We haven't seen too much trickeration, as they say, here on this one. I don't know if this is the spot for it or not.
Oh, I think the East or the West would just execute and do what they have been doing. I mean, they have 270 yards offense the first half, so it's not like they're not capable of moving the ball. But here you go.
Here you go with this jumbo package. Al Morris, the lead back. They'll hand it off straight ahead, and it is going to be close, as it was Mucho Knaus with the carry. The down marker is turned to number 4, and it looks like it's going to be short. It'll be 4th down and less than a yard.
I saw, it looks like a young man from New Philly, Andy Perkins, number 25, penetrate in there and almost got that ball in the backfield. So, hey, 4th and short.
You're going for it, right? Yeah, you're going for it. They're going to go with that jumbo package. That's been pretty successful, and if they can just maintain possession of the football this time, they hand off to Morris straight ahead, and he is going to have it at the 20-yard line. Alan Morris. That's been such a successful play for the Dover Tornadoes, particularly the last year or so with Demetrius Farmer and Alan Morris and Tim Lair. I mean, those guys really opened some big holes with that play.
And the thing about it is, they're going tight end, double tights, full house backfield. Hey, guys, just get off the ball and move them. We're not going to be fancy with it, and you can execute that and practice that.
So 1st down and 10 for the West. They'll stay with the stacked eye here, and they'll fake it. Walter wants to throw. Lawless is there. Walter throws it carelessly down the field, and it looked like he might have thrown it as he was being spun to the ground, so no grounding, and it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Alex Lawless had a great play on there. He didn't get, they tried to run naked boot back to his side, and it didn't work. Alex was sitting there waiting on him and made a very good play on the young man. Almost, had to throw the ball away.
7:24 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Quick snap. Walter drops back, Goes long, man is open, and it's going to be a touchdown for the West.
Well, boy, he put that ball right on the pin. It was open, and the safety almost got over there and got to it, but threw the ball right to the, we call it a pin
Wallach
pass or
right
whatever
there,
there, and caught it just long enough, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, absolutely.
Well, the West, they did what they needed to do. Take advantage of their defensive stop and score.
So Wallach with the touchdown, Walter with another touchdown pass, and he has really added up the scores. That's his third TD pass of this game. Bravo is on, the kick is up, and that one is good. So it is 28-14, the West leading the East. And the East has looked a little disjointed offensively. They made a couple of mistakes. Now they got to pay for it.
Yeah, they do. If you make a mistake down here, the defense doesn't, or the offense doesn't have that far to go. So that's the thing about turnovers. I mean, every team from the NFL, to college, to high school. Boy, yeah, they're hard to. You turn the ball over, give the ball, give the ball to the other team, and it goes against you. So right here, this is like baseball making errors. And, sports, a game of mistakes. The team that makes the least amount of mistakes usually wins.
Yeah, well, it's just like basketball. What's going to win it? Well, probably defense and rebounding most of the times, and the fact that you can score one more point than the other team.
Absolutely. And we can do all that at fancy X and O. And ask, hey, Coach, what's the keys? Believe it or not, if we just play our regular game and don't turn it over, chances are you're going to come out pretty close to winning on top. So
yeah, there's we're very fortunate here in the Tuscarora West Valley to have some great football. We've got a lot of great coaches that have come through the area, and certainly it's exciting to watch, and you can see the results improving every year as they get to the playoffs.
Well, yeah, and that's a process.
Bravo with the kickoff. It's going to be taken by Joseph at the 19 to the 20, the 25. Cuts to his left at the 30. And out to the 34-yard line. Penalty flag down. And we'll see what the call may be there.
Tackle by number 50. Made a nice tackle. I'm not sure.
Adam Brandon of Strasburg. Maybe face mask?
Yeah, it probably would be my guess because there wasn't anything extra going on. And
I got to commend both coaches. I think they've the players have been well under control, and there haven't been any anything extracurricular. It looks like it's been a hard-fought game here so far.
Yeah, and that's true. You can get in a situation like this where kids don't care, but Coach Dennison, I know he cares a lot about his kids, and Coach Wallach cares about his kids, and it's how you treat your people, how they'll react. If you treat your people not very respectful, well, they're not going to be very respectful in return. So I think that's what you're seeing here, and actually that's the way both guys are, and their teams are that way, and that's how they are.
And you got to commend both Coach Dennison and Coach Wallach. They have coached multiple times in this game and given up a lot of their summer. So there is Dakota Hill battling forward out across the 40 to the 43-yard line for a gain of 4.
Wow, there you go. You've seen this right here. You put the hand in number 6, put the ball in number 6's hands. Now, they're going to run the speed sweep. They're going to be a threat on the outside. They're going to be a threat with the tailback. When all that's said and done, that quarterback, he's a fullback. He's a football player with the ball. I imagine it's going to be in his hands a lot here to get them back in here, get some momentum going.
Well, they've got to get a drive going here. I think it's to the point where I think it's a little bit critical for them to be able to move the ball offensively.
Absolutely.
So, in this running set, Hill hands off to Peterson. Peterson jukes back to the outside. Boy, he is close to the first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be real close.
Tyler, when he put some moves on there now, I'll tell you, if this speed sweep, if those guys can beat it to the sideline, that's what it's designed to do, to play that large gap, D gap out there, get out there and beat it to the sideline. You never know. He'll turn that corner here soon.
And that's 3rd and short now as Hill stays in at quarterback. Ward will be in the backfield with him. Kind of a little twist here as they go to a little more running offense here, and Hill is going to have the first down into West territory at about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. Coach D said, hey, I got to go some my bread and butter. I know We can move the ball here. Quit worrying about passing it. He's going to pound it with Dakota. His tailback and get the speed sweep coming out, and then he'll throw one in there, I bet. But, again, a running mobile quarterback. Oh, they just cause you nightmare.
Well, the linemen keep getting bigger and bigger each year, as you see, over the last 30 years. They've gone from 185 as the standard to maybe 240, 250 now, and it makes a huge difference. Hill puts it in his left hand, puts his head down inside of the 45-yard line.
I know, hey, Dakota said, give me the ball. Give me the ball, Coach. So that's what's happening right now.
So a gain of about 4. It's 2nd down and 6 with 5:05 to go here in the third quarter on the Team Super Fitness scoreboard. 28-14, West leading the East, but the East on the move.
Yeah, they're on the move. They're moving it on the ground, and they'll break one here. They'll break one. They stay with it.
2nd down and 6. Hill hands it off straight ahead. Another battering ram attempt there. Looks like it was Justin Ward that might have knocked out about another 3 yards there.
It was Justin Ward, Dakota Hill. Those guys, they had great careers at New Philly, and they're continuing to here tonight. They're just two good little football players. I say little. I mean, to me they're big, but to most people they're not that.
5'9", 200 is not huge by today's standards at all.
If I stand next to them, they're big.
But,
anyhow, let's see what's going on here. This will be interesting. I'm sure.
Well, we got Wise and Ward wide to the right.
Yeah.
And we'll see what's going to happen here as Hill stays in at the quarterback spot with Hython in the backfield. 3rd down and about 4. In motion is Ward. Penalty flag is down. And I think it might have been maybe a play clock violation. See the play clock at 0, so I'm thinking that maybe.
Could be, yeah. Now, their running back is offset now instead of being in the pistol because you're going to get some scissors action more so with the fly sweep guy coming by and then the scissors action, so get some deception.
So the East actually took a timeout there. I think they saw the clock running down, and they just opted to take the timeout. So while we have a chance, we're going to tell you. Don't forget about the TV2 Sports Talk Show. Made a debut this week. It's Wednesdays at 7 and Fridays at 5, hosted by WJER's Bill Morgan. He did a great job this week. Interviewed the All-Star coaches. I can't say much about my appearance on there, but he had our good friends Hank Keithley and Roger Metzger from the Times Reporter on there, too. And you know what? We can't say enough about the job that the Times Reporter has done. Hank Keithley, the game director, and all the staff of the TR to put this on because it is a great game that's raised a lot of money for charity over the years, more than $300,000 in the 36 years of its existence. Just a big benefit to the community.
Oh, absolutely. And not only that, this is like the kickoff to back to school. Or it says this is everybody's getting fired up. I know they're not, as kids not, but the whole process starts again. The All-Star game, football, school, and here we go again. So it's a great event here.
3rd down and 4 at the 42-yard line of the West. Dakota Hill's going to take it himself again. Man, did he deliver a hit right at the line of scrimmage. And he bounces forward, and I'll tell you, he's going to be close, but I think he's going to be just a little bit short.
A little bit short, but you put it in Dakota's hands. They run like a little sprint option to the left. Dakota's going to attack the end. If the end commits, he'll pitch it. But I can guarantee you number 6 is not going to give it up.
No, I don't think, not on this one, not on 4th down and 1. I don't think you want to risk a handoff or anything like that.
I believe it surprised me. I would keep it in his hands. I mean, he's there for a reason. Coach put him in there and said, hey, let's turn the momentum. And
so we'll see what happens here on 4th and 1. Hill's going to take it himself straight ahead, and it's a 1st down for the East. You know what? You put two solid guys like Hill and Ward in the backfield, or even Hython for that matter from Harrison Central. They got a couple battering rams in the backfield.
Yeah, you know what you're seeing here is years ago. Remember the single wing and all that? Basically, you've just taken that spread, and it's kind of evolved into all sorts of things now. But I like the spread. I like the spread with the running quarterback too, because it's just so hard to defend. And Dakota can pass it. I know he's got a good arm. He can kick it. He's our punter. I mean, he's the punter for the East.
1st down and 10. Hill drops back. This time he's going to throw one. He's got Wise down there, right on the money. Touchdown, East.
I seen him. I mean, saw him pass him before the game, and I know the young man knows dad and knows brothers. They're talented. You just had it set up right there. Right there you go.
Wow, what a pass play. Hill to Taylor Wise. And that, I think, surprised everybody.
Well, we just mentioned it right before.
Yeah, I mean,
but
you thought he was going to maybe
still,
throw it downfield.
You didn't realize how well he's got touch on him. He's got that good snap. He can snap. You see the way guys throw. He's a football player. He can do a lot of things. He kicks, he punts, he passes, he runs, he tackles.
He's just an all-around athlete.
Yeah.
Hirschberger on to try the extra point. Snap a little shaky. The kick is no good.
Well.
So here we go.
There we go again.
But still within one score.
Yeah.
You know, from that standpoint, it's 28-20. The West with a lead here with 2:37 to go in the third quarter. And it gives us a chance to tell you about the Medical Minutes on TV2, Wednesdays at 7:30, hosted by WJER's Jennifer Clark. They talk about a wide range of medical topics with local doctors and healthcare professionals. Again, that's the Medical Minutes, Wednesdays at 7:30, hosted by my good friend, WJER's Jennifer Clark.
Well, yeah, we were, ball game.
It is a ball game now. You know, this is what, you know what? You're up now. It looks like you want to be down there on the sidelines calling some plays. Oh, come on. You miss it a little bit.
There's a lot of things that goes into it anymore, and right now I don't.
You're perfectly fine being up here with me, right?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. It's
what a great night for football, though. I mean, it's been terrific.
It's not that you can, but there's got to be a lot. There's so much passion involved with the sport. You got to be all in. There's no such thing as I think I might go
it's all year round now. I mean, it used to be, you put the footballs away and you get out the basketballs, and then you put those away and you get out the baseballs.
Absolutely.
And now you play all year round with drills
and
weightlifting and all those kind of things.
Mm-hmm. But Dakota, he energized them right there. They took a ball. I imagine that was about a 55-yard drive, and hey, he did what Coach put him in there to do. Somebody's a smart guy down there on the sideline.
The kick by Hirschberger is going to be taken by Brant Raber at about his own 5-yard line. Works to the left side at the 10, the 15, to the 20. Squirts through to the 25, runs into some traffic, and is down around the 28.
Yeah.
So you know what? Honestly, this has been, I shouldn't say this right now, but it's been a pretty well-played football game.
Yes, it has been. Yeah, it has. Yeah, each team has had their highlights. I mean, offensively and defensively, probably come down. And I know I said it earlier, but the team that has the ball last. I'm not the first person who ever said that, but looks like that might be the case.
So the West comes out. Tyler Walter, the quarterback. They go with the 5 wide. They lead it by 8 points at 28-20. Walter drops back in the pocket, nowhere to go. Rolls to his right, under pressure. Throws back across the grain. Has the first down to Mullet. Mullet makes a nifty move and out to the 46-yard line.
Well, the young man scrambled, got all the way to the right hash, threw it 30 yards through the other side of the field, completed it. He's just a pretty good quarterback, I tell you. And he's the only quarterback on that roster. I was looking there, unless there's somebody hiding. But that's the way most quarterbacks want it. They don't want to come out.
So Walter. Little slip tackle there, and didn't get away from everybody as they take him down back at about the 32.
No. Well, good pressure, good coverage, had a sack.
Well, here, let's take a look at the All-Star Game records. The All-Star Game record for passing for the West was 304 yards. Actually, that was for the whole game. I've got to think he is going to crack that tonight. He had 260 in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. And we still have the whole fourth quarter to go. And he is the only quarterback on the West squad according to the roster.
Quick snap throw to Raber. Raber's got nowhere to go, and he is quickly taken down there. Nice tackle made by Ben Apenick.
I see number 6 and number 9 in there again. On offense they're in there, and on defense they're in there, and that's Justin Ward and Dakota Hill, along with a whole host of other tacklers.
Aponic was in there and really did a nice job there. And now it's 3rd down and 26. And we talked about this.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be 3rd down and 31. it just kind of snowballs on them at some point.
And it's hard to figure out why that happens because it does happen in the game. Now you're
third down and 30.
So
third down a couple miles. But stranger things have happened. These are the types of things you get a broken play. You gain a lot of yardage back.
I think, those two safeties. I don't think anybody should get behind them here. I'm sure there's only single safety right now.
Waller, little screenplay.
And he was just one step away from making that up. And that's the thing about the spread there. Where I'm thinking old time. They just throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage and run a.
Yeah, Winston Mullet took a shot there, but they gained some nice yardage. Clock continues running, down to 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Hey.
It's still a football game.
Yeah, 28-20, halftime. It was.
But it's fourth down and 16, so they're going to have to kick it away.
Well, yeah. Yeah, we would think so here now.
Actually, they're just going to let the clock run out here for the third quarter. And that will be the end of the third quarter. The West leading the East 28-20. You're going to have to stay with us to see how this one turns out. Exciting high school football action on TV2 Sports.
Looking for ways to get a return on your marketing investment? Get results with Digital Marketing Group. We provide a digital marketing solution with state-of-the-art opportunities to increase your visibility in the community, optimize your digital presence, and maximize your marketing investment. We specialize in affordable websites, custom mobile apps, search engine and social media optimization, high-definition video production, broadcast television. If it's digital, we develop it. If you're looking for a way to increase your profitability, obtain new customers, retain current customers, and get the return on your marketing investment, then go digital. Get results with Digital Marketing Group.
As the area's leader in direct-to-garment printing, you won't be surprised by Dennison T-Shirt Graphics' huge range of services: screen printing, banners, engraving, graphic design, and embroidery. They offer just about anything you can imagine, like shirts, mugs, hats, plaques, trophies, and more. They're located right here in New Philadelphia on the south side and on the web at DennisonT-shirt.com.
For over 72 years, people have depended on the quality work of Walton's Auto Parts and Glass Shop in New Philadelphia. People know that Walton's work will always be done right. They can replace broken windshields and auto glass and even fix stars and bullseyes on your present glass. Your windshield from Walton's features a lifetime warranty and is guaranteed not to leak. Same-day service, too. Call for your appointment today. Walton's Auto Parts and Glass Shop on the south side across from Bueller's in New Philadelphia.
Hi everybody, I'm Sherry Shy, the Not So Shy Chef, and I'd like to tell you all about a great show that's coming to TV2 starting in June. And guess what? You get to participate. That's right, all we need for you to do is send the ingredients to me that you're shy about. I don't know if you're shy about things like coconut milk, or how about the ever famous anchovies, or even wasabi. And how about beer? It's not just for drinking, we can use it in cooking too. But maybe there's other ingredients that you shy away from in your kitchen. Well, if you join us on Wednesdays starting in June for the Not So Shy Chef, we're going to teach you how to not be shy about any ingredient in your kitchen. So be sure to tune in, join us, and send in your shy ingredients to sherry@shysellers.com. I look forward to seeing all of you.
And just about ready to go here with fourth quarter action from Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium, 36th Annual TR Charity All-Star Football Game. And there you get the cheerleaders and our good friend Alex Gears. Doing a great job with the cheerleaders, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I was just saw Alex here a little bit ago, and I was telling her we got to get the cheerleaders on.
So we got her mentioned in, and we got to move on to the Haas Body Shop quarter recap. Third quarter, it was crazy as went back and forth. We had a 15-yard pass from Tyler Walder to Trey Wallach. The
Then we had a 36-yard pass from Dakota Hill to Taylor Wise, and that's where we're at 28-20. This ballgame's still very much in doubt here as we head into the fourth quarter, and that has been our Haas Body Shop quarter recap. As on fourth down, we've got a trick play, and it is not going to succeed, I don't think, for the West, although still on their feet at about midfield, and really pretty good fake there.
Yes, it was.
As it ended up in the hands of Kellen Mucho-Knaus. A little pass there from, had a chance to run with a football and almost broke something and made something out of it.
He did. They have the ball now, but East has the ball at basically midfield, and you know who's going to get the ball here, I think. We know who's going to get the ball.
Well, it certainly was successful for him, and, you want to get everybody in the game and you want to get all the players in, and there's a lot of pressure to do that. But at the same time now, as you head into this fourth quarter, you want to make sure you have an opportunity to win this game.
Oh, yeah, and, let's see. We got, Michaels, Lawless is back in at quarterback, and they're back to their original set. Tight end trips.
Yep, and Lawless is going to run with it, tucks it under, has some running room out to the 45 and out to the 42-yard line of the West. And, it was a nice play there, and they made something out of it.
I tell you what, that's Michael's strength. All guys like to pass it, but he's 6'3", probably 220 pounds, can run, and he's great in the weight room, really strong. Get him the ball, and he'll run it. It's going to take more than one to bring him down. I know that. So, hopefully he'll be able to lead his team down and score here for, as a quarterback going in the game.
So it'll be second down and about a yard. Lawless is going to take it himself. He'll have the first down, slips by a couple of tacklers before he is down at about the 37-yard line. A gain of 6, and it'll be a 1st and 10.
Again, there he is. Coach is back running what he did with Dakota. They're just snapping the ball back, running a little sprint option, a little power with the quarterback, and or the guy they're snapping the ball to, and they're moving it right down. Here you go. You got that first down. The ball's on the 42, and they've got the momentum.
We looked at some of the stats, some of the records for the All-Star game, and for the West, actually the West has the record for passing yards in this game, 304 yards, and we think that's going to be broken pretty handily.
Yes, I believe so with Tyler Walter from the West, and I don't know what the East passing is, but
I think we just have the game record, and I think it's 304 yards.
Okay.
So happen to be the West team.
I think Michael's brother Joe set the East record 3 years ago.
Yeah, could very well be. Yeah,
passing record.
So a gain of 2 on that carry by Hython. It'll be second down and 8. Ball at the 35-yard line, and the East trailing the West by 8 on our Team Super Fitness scoreboard. Lawless out of the pistol. Looks at the option possibility, then decides to take it himself, and is cut down just inside of the 30-yard line.
Again, Michael, they're just running a sprint option left. He just got around the end, just took off. Gained about 5 or 6 yards, and 3rd and 3. I know he's probably fired up here, and the West, Coach Yaki's squad's got to make a stop here.
3rd down and 2.
It's all 4-down territory, don't you think?
Yeah, it's all 4-down territory. I think at this point, you don't get these opportunities too much. And I wish the fans could see you. You're down, you're up, you're down, you're up. It's like you're pacing those sidelines, man.
I'm trying to get a better perspective of things here.
Lawless is going to try and turn the corner, and I think he's going to have the first down just at about the 25-yard line.
Absolutely. So. He got to the corner, and my last coaching stint, I was at Central Catholic. Michael was a freshman and sophomore there, and in the weight room, and he's strong and fast. You can see it right here. So, meanwhile, Dakota's over here resting. So
yeah, he's going to get a little rest. Maybe we're going to save him for
get his chance too.
Save him for the cleanup later here.
Well, maybe he's not. No, he's in playing tight end.
Yep, he's back in the game.
Yeah,
Gave him a breather. He worked hard on that last series, no doubt about that. As Lawless ready to take the snap. The handoff to Hython. The ball's loose. He got it right back. Bounced right up into his hands.
Right. Yes, it did. That was a very fortunate bounce for the East right there. I've got to watch the line here a little bit, both offensive defensive lines, see which one of them, one of those guys got to have to get in and take over here. We'll see.
We're going to talk here a little bit about the schedule, too. Upcoming on TV2 Sports, you've got Lauren Park at Dover. That'll be our opener. That's a Thursday night game on the 29th of August. Then on the following night, we'll have New Philadelphia at Canton Central Catholic. So we are going to be on the road a little bit, but mostly we're going to stay in the area here on TV2 Sports. As it's 2nd down and 11. Lawless. The pitch. And pretty decent pickup there by Brady Weber of Malvern. He got some positive yardage.
Yes. Again, my coach had called sprint option to the left. Michael attacked the end. The end took him. He pitched it, did what he was supposed to do. Big play here.
And the big thing, too, is as we kind of explain what we're going to be doing with TV2 Sports this fall, my good friend here, Bob Zontini, he's going to be helping us with the Dover football games. And Chuck Rest, who I've worked with in the past, will be helping us with New Philadelphia. So we're going to have a great season. Looking forward to it. We're going to have plenty of high school sporting events on TV2. You need to stay tuned for everything that's going to be going on this fall on TV2. It's all new. 3rd down and 8. As Lawless takes the snap, drops back, looks to pass, finds a man. It's Hunter Joseph, and he dropped it. Incomplete. 4th down. What do you do here?
Well, they executed there. Like most receivers, take your eye off of it. Want to get upfield. That's probably what happened there. The ball's right there. Well, you know what I say. Remember, was that TV show Call Friend or Listen to the Crowd?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know.
Who wants to be a millionaire? Yeah, you got to.
Okay.
You got to dial. Yep, you got to dial something up here with this play here on 4th down and 8. They need to get to about the 13-yard line for the 1st down. So let's see what happens. Lawless gets a block.
If he can get.
Gets to the outside. Now he's got a man in the end zone. It's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tyler Peterson gets another touchdown.
His 3rd touchdown. Michael stopped and fired it down there for a touchdown. And, hey, they flushed him out. The defense put some pressure on. Again, the young man scrambled a little bit. And Tyler's sitting right there and caught his 3rd touchdown pass for the night.
So now the big call, and, the East is taking a timeout. They got to dial something up here with a 2-point play.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, okay, I think Michael's out of the game. Just let him down to score. I imagine Dakota's in at quarterback.
Yeah, you got to think, and who knows what he's got him a little bit scared. I mean, he passed the football. Certainly they could show run and pass. There's a lot of options. It's this is what drives defensive coaches crazy because there's so many different things you have to defend.
Yes, there is, and yes, there is many things, and probably I'm just thinking. I'm trying to see what personnel they have in the game here. Okay. The young man, Michael Lawless is back in the game at quarterback. So I got to believe it's going to be a run-pass option, because it just makes sense. Give you 2 choices. I don't.
So here we go. Could be the biggest play of the game here. The offset eye. Lawless. The handoff around the left end, and it's good for 2 points.
Number 6.
As the nice run there by Dakota Hill. You got to count on him at all times.
Somehow I just figured the ball was going to be in his hands. And
that ties everything at 28 all. Outstanding effort there.
Yes, it was a great effort by the East squad. The last 2 times they've had it, I believe they had a 55-yard drive and about a 52-yard drive. All kids executed. They all made great play. Hey, was that play 4th down and 8 that they scored on?
They needed to get a 4th down 8. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Yeah.
13-yard line. Remember, I said phone a friend. That's who are you going to call? And boy, those are some nice execution on the part of the offense there. And of course, defensively, then you're starting to get feeling, you're losing your momentum here. I'm thinking here.
You need to see a nice crowd there on hand, and certainly a beautiful night for football. I'll tell you what, the Rainbow Connection really is going to benefit greatly from all the folks that are here supporting their high school seniors, their graduates. And, the nice thing about it for a lot of kids, this is one last opportunity to play high school football. Many of them, this is it. They're not going to go on to play football in college. This is the last hurrah, and, moms and dads are real proud they get to watch their kids one more time.
Yeah, it is. It is the last hurrah, too, because to go to college and play, that's extremely difficult, and it's great for these guys to get out here and play. It's tie ball game. 7 minutes to go.
Hershberger gets it to Raber. Raber at the 15, the 20. And out across the 25 to the 28-yard line as Brady Weber making the stop on the special teams with 7:34 to go.
That was a big hit by Brady right there. He wrapped him up pretty good.
So it's down to crunch time. And the West has been rolling along, and all of a sudden the East, I think, got a little fired up when Dakota Hill took over the controls of the offense, and it's been kind of the momentum swing to them.
Dakota got in, changed the momentum, and hey, that's what you got. Sports, a game of momentum.
So Walter set up with first down and 10, drops it off to Raber.
Oh, boy.
Raber got a little bit of a block, got loose, spins out to the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Was there?
And I saw him stop the clock. I don't know if
Yeah,
there was a
I thought
flag
there was
or
a flag right there. I saw it thrown, yeah.
Okay, so we do have a flag on the far side. We just couldn't see it there.
Mm-hmm.
And those types of situations, sometimes you get a holding call. You might get a face mask.
Face mask. Yeah.
So, boy, that's going to be a big one, a 15-yarder.
Oh, yeah.
Those are tough and probably unintentional, but, you got to let go.
Yeah. Nobody tries to grab those things. I know that. Kids spinning, they're reaching and grabbing, and, hey, the ball's at midfield.
So
the team with the ball last.
Yeah, the team. Well, I don't think they're going to have it last, but we'll see how that goes.
As time runs out, put it that way.
Walter to his right. You got to watch he doesn't get it poked out from behind as he's running around there. But, nice pickup of 5. And he had such a great career at Garaway.
Oh,
I know that Coach Wallach, I'm sure, just so pleased for him that he's having a big night here.
Oh, absolutely. He did. He had great, he was in charge, that's for sure.
Walter looks to the outside. It's got a man there. It's caught. Dwayne Troyer's got it at the 30 down to the 27-yard line.
Wait a minute. You can see those are two teammates on that play right there. They were well executed on the sideline.
Yep, second down, actually first down and 10. And the West on a roll here. As Walter has a nice pocket, has to work to the left side, dragged down from behind, and there was Justin Ward making the play for the East defense. So that is a big loss all the way back to the 42-yard line, a loss of about 17 yards with 6:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. Walter looks across the middle. Not there. He's got plenty of time, then decides to fire it long. He's got a man there. It's kind of a jump ball at about the 12-yard line. And it's incomplete. It'll bring up third down and 25.
Well, they put some pressure on him there. And
the biggest pressure there was you voting on the MVPs for the game here.
I couldn't find the name on my thing here.
I'll tell you what, there's been a lot of good performers.
Oh, gosh. I didn't know. That's not real hard. That's real hard to figure out who. But,
So third down and 25. What do you draw up here? You got trips to the right.
You got Mullet and Wallach to the left. And Walter needs to work his magic one more time. Pressure is on. Got away from Ward. Rolling to his right. Can he get away again? This time Ward is going to make up for it and pull him down all the way back at the 46-yard line. So there's another loss of 14 more.
Well, Justin Ward off the end. He's been in the backfield most all second half, and then he flushes him out. And who's he run into? The other young man, Dakota, and the rest of his troop. They look tired out there right now. Oh, boy. Well, they should be. They've been chasing after that young man. But look at the change of field here we had in the last 3 plays.
Yeah, huge.
10, 20, almost 30-yard losses in the last 3 plays.
Yeah, now Walter's going to have to kick it away. It's 4th down and 36.
Okay. Now we'll see.
So they've got some time at the 5-minute mark here. We're tied at 28 all on the Team Super Fitness scoreboard. And Walter, nice little floater. Joseph is going to take dangerously. Fumble! Recovered by the West. That time maybe trying to do a little too much with that punt.
Well, those are things that, the guy went after it, and you get the little indecision, and, hey.
He committed, and he
all been there, and nobody tries it. I feel, keep your head up, young man. You're going to get another chance. There's no doubt in my mind. So, hey, that's tough back there catching those punts and those kickoffs, and forget about it, and you got to play D now.
Hunter Joseph tried to, make something happen, and it just, there was a lot going on around him when that ball came down.
Yes.
The pitch to Raber. Raber around the right side to the 20, to the 19, and then he got hit hard. Looked like Ty Kelly over there among the East players.
Yeah, Ty Kelly's had a really good performance on defense tonight also. He kind of had those 2 picks the first half, and Justin Ward there, and those guys making some penetration here in the second half into the backfield, and we'll see what happens. The East squad they just play some good D. Make the West squad score. Don't give it to them.
Don't forget, too, about Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House. Has 2 locations to serve you at 223 West 3rd Street in Dover and 219 Grant Street in Denison. Before or after the game, plan to try their pizza and spaghetti or add a new twist to your life. The Bread Knots at Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House. That's stacked eye. The handoff. Again, this time it's Mucho Canals down to about the 16-yard line, a gain of 3, so it'll be 3rd down and 1.
Right, and I'm just telling you, I do not think Coach Wallach is going to change. I would stay in that stack high, and I'm going to say, guys, I'm going to run it 2 more times. We need first downs.
Well, now you talk about no field goal kicker. Now you got a field goal kicker. If they can't put it in, they certainly have an option available to them.
Right now, he wants to play. Use the time as much as you can. Keep it right there in the middle. Hey, if we can score on the ground, great. If not, a young man over there that kicks field goals for the West, he hit some big kicks last year.
Well, they're going to tighten it up. They're going to stay in that stacked eye. On 3rd down and 1, the handoff to the first man through was Morris. And I don't know, did he drop it?
We'll see the spot. I'm trying to look and see where
they're seeing who has it, I think, right now. And the West came up with it, and I think it might be enough for the first. Well,
I don't know.
I'll
tell you. I'm looking.
It appears that it's a first down.
Sure does.
And it is a first down.
Well, I was looking at there's too many orange things on that side over there.
Yeah, there are.
I can't. Okay.
So it is 1st down and 10. The ball at the 14-yard line.
What's the timeout situation?
The timeout situation, the West, I believe, has
3, and the East has 1.
Yeah, the East has 1.
Well, that's going to be.
Now it's a matter of don't let the ball out of your possession.
Right.
The West just waiting here.
Here's what happens. You get in this right here, now somebody will jump, and then all of a sudden, bingo, you put you behind the chains. And
so Walter, the pitch to Mucho Canals. Oh, there was a big hole there in the backfield. Wow.
I'm surprised.
The right tackle on the West line just reached out and grabbed a handful of jersey.
Well, I was watching just the pitch. This kind of surprised me because a lot can go wrong on that, especially when you have that stacked eye, guys. When you reverse out, you kind of got to pitch around those two inside guys. So anyhow, hey, second down.
Yeah, it's second down and 10. A lot of time to go. Minute 48. You know, we're tied at 28, so it's really getting down to crunch time here. 9 seconds to go on the play clock. Walter takes his time, second down and 10. The handoff to Raber, and he's taken down back at the 15.
Number 80. 64 for the East. Looked like a big hit there.
Richard Anderson.
Right. Looks like he come in there. I hope that was you. I said it, the number.
Yeah. Well, you know, here we go. Now,
well,
are you in any big hurry here? You know, it looks like they're playing for the field goal here now.
And East has one timeout, so
they're going to run another play here, and if they don't do anything with it,
probably should come right over here.
They'll come probably center it up, I would guess.
I would think so. He's trying to draw them.
Now they're going to call time. I'm guessing they called timeout.
Yeah, he's got 3 of them. He's not going to take them to the locker room. So
we're down to 44 seconds. They run another play here. You've got to think they'll come back a little more to the center of the field, and then
it's third down, right?
Yeah, it's third down. They'll run one more play, take a timeout, and maybe try and kick it.
Yeah. Yes, that's about the thing to do here. I don't even know if he wants to try to advance it. The quarterback can just take it and move to the. Just got to make sure that, you know, when you're offensive line, you're telling the guys, and I'm sure we don't want any penetration. Of course, we're telling the defensive guys, are saying the defensive guys are telling them to penetrate, go low, kind of what we call root hog and grab, and so we'll see what happens.
Root hog, I like it.
Root hog,
yeah.
New word, big
what
word.
positions you play in high school? I played a root hog.
No, that's what you got to get down in there real low.
Get lower than the other guy.
Yeah, and just get in there and.
See, you're teaching me all kinds of new things. 30 years of doing this, and I'm still learning stuff.
Yeah, that's
a big one.
They know what you mean when you say that. So as opposed to staying low, okay?
Yeah. Root hog's much better. I like it. I like it a whole bunch better.
All right.
I want to hear that more as the season goes on.
Well, now how about?
Now we go to 5 wide. How about this?
I think quarterback's going to run it.
I think he's going to run it the middle of the field. I'm going to guess. You're going to try and open something up.
Here in a draw. And
Walter is not going to get much.
Nice big tackle by number 6, Dakota Hill.
So now they're going to let the clock run down and see what, unless the East is going to take a timeout.
They may save their timeout.
Well, I don't think they have a choice. They stayed in bounds, I believe.
Yeah, they didn't have a choice.
So that's what Walter was trying to do, was stay in bounds. They tackled him in bounds. The East, I believe, took their final timeout.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, this got a little dicey here at the end.
Well, yeah, you're looking at balls at the 13-yard line, so it's being a 20. It's going to be a 30-yard field goal.
And, definitely on the hash. He's got an angle. Of course, I think that's the angle that they like if you're a soccer kicker. The young man has kicked how many pressure kicks that I know that I listened to last year?
You have a little bit a different holder.
Yeah.
You got that to think about. The snapper, I believe, is going to be pretty much the same. I think it's going to be Jack Bircher that's going to snap it, I believe.
Then, the kick.
Or it'll be Klinker, I'm sorry, that'll snap it.
The kicks that he hit against New Philly, that was just, Yeah, they're going to – you just hope you don't have any breakdowns up front to let a guy through that's going to block it if you're the West. And that's what you run into here because there's a lot of – this is you work on it.
So Walter will hold.
I'm going to try to stand and see if I can see this, but I'm probably the last guy.
Bravo, ready to kick. This could be for the game right here. Good snap. The kick is up. Kick is curving in there, and the kick is good.
He's clutch. He's money.
Felipe Bravo hits a 30-yarder.
30-yard field goal. However, do not count Coach D's teams out. I know they practice things. He has things, and Hey, there's 32 seconds.
Well,
left
there's
to
32 seconds to go, but his problem right now for the East, no timeouts.
Yeah. Well, see, and
wow, you talk about clutch.
He's how many times? I mean, I remember last year listening to the radio, watching you guys, and it's hard to get guys to kick extra points, let alone.
Yeah.
Imagine this stadium packed last year at the end of the game, and boom, he hits that rocket through. Then in the playoffs the following week.
There's
the young man. He's just hey.
Well, we talked about early in the game. What do you think about field goals? Both teams have good kickers. And we kind of
nixed it was kind of early, didn't we?
Yeah, we kind of foreshadowed it though. What might have happened here toward the end. And now, do you kick deep and let one of the speed guys, Hunter Joseph or Tyler Peterson, get their hands on it, or do you just scuff it down the field?
Well, you don't want to give them the ball at midfield because they've shown the last 2 times they've had it, they're capable of driving it from the 50, the 45, 50, 45 down the field. That thing has to get back there deep. I know. If you squib it, you want to end over end it and get it down at least deeper down the field.
Down to the 30 or so, probably. So, yeah, we can take a look. Go ahead and we got some of the cheerleaders too.
Cheerleaders here. Alexis Golick, Megan France, Shelby Doherty, Allie Martinelli, Megan Ripley, Kendra Saffel, Lauren Simzak, Megan Dowell, Summer Wilkinson, Allison Kuhn, and Destiny Hirschberger, along with Annabelle Vernier, Jordan Belleville, Dolly Reinhardt, and Miss Alex Gears is their cheerleading coach. And great job, girls. We were busy watching the game, but we were thinking about you.
Again, a great job by the Times reporter to put this all together. To Hank Keithley, congratulations, and the TR staff, just a great job. In putting this together for the Rainbow Connection.
Okay, now 32 seconds.
So Bravo is very good at placing a kick. And I've got to think they're going to take it to one of the sides. Yeah. Just going to squib it right down there, and that's what they wanted.
It on its knee. I'll take it. I'll get it right there. I'll play defense from that position.
Yeah, you got 75 yards to defend.
You just don't want it up there.
Yeah, you look at the performances tonight. Just so many good performances. Bravo might have made the final kick, but Tyler Walter, what type of game did he have?
Absolutely. Well, and he was their only quarterback, and coach expected that out of him, and he responded. He's got to be tired. Both squads got to be tired. They played their hearts out. I mean, they scored and they executed, and now. Well,
you're going to bring in Mitchell again. He's got the biggest arm of the bunch, so they're going to bring him in and see what he can do. And the defense has got to play across the middle, I would think, but that's caught by Dakota Hill out about the 43-yard line.
Who figures?
Yeah,
Dakota, it's got to go number 6. I'm going to put 5 guys on number 6.
Yeah, well, the one thing you don't want to do is make sure that any of the defensive backs for the West get sucked up and either throw them over or they get a fluke play, gets tipped behind them, and they go for a score here.
Absolutely. You got to put pressure on.
So Mitchell goes across the middle. It's going to be caught. I believe that'll be a first down, and that'll stop the clock at 12 seconds. And now you got every opportunity here.
They can heave it.
And the coaching staff in sequence on the east sidelines trying to get them in place.
If the West had anybody tall, I'd have them sitting down there.
Across the middle, Hunter Joseph's got it, and he is going to get out of bounds with 2 seconds.
2 seconds to go. This ball has to go to the end zone. We got a cramp here by a young man from the West squad, which in a sense aids the East because they get a time.
Yeah, they get a timeout. That's Alan Morris that's down at about the 45-yard line, and we're pretty comfortable. I think that's just a cramp situation there.
I'm sure it is.
So coming up here, we will have our post-game show. We'll give you some final numbers for the contest. And that's assuming that, I'm pretty confident this is going to end one way or another on this play. No doubt about it.
So am I. I don't know what. Okay, the ball's on the 35. You got to throw it deep. And I said, don't count the East squad out.
You're going to see 3 guys go to the corner of the end zone, and they're going to throw that ball up. And, it's just going to be a free-for-all in the end zone, I suspect. And, maybe you get lucky. Maybe you get a penalty.
You're better off in this case, probably take out your big guys, get all your runners in there, have them rush the passer. And you don't need any linebackers sitting.
You know, you don't need any 15 yards.
No. But boy, I know being in this situation, you're trying to talk, you can't get the words out of your mouth fast enough when you're down on the field.
They're going to try a field goal out of it after all. After all this. Well, wow. He did kick.
How about that?
All the options we looked at, we weren't thinking that they were going to try that.
Never thought.
Well, he did make a 52-yarder, according to today's Times reporter. He made a 52-yarder in practice to close it out last night.
Well,
and
he's going to need that right here.
Wow, I'm telling you what, that would shatter the game record. I believe the game record is 44. So, wow.
You know what?
This isn't necessarily a bad opportunity.
Coach, the kids did exactly what they needed. They hit those underneath passes, got out of bounds, give the young man a chance. He got to hit it solid, and
he's got his regular holder. So you got to think that if they can get him the snap, they can get it down. Now, if you're the West, it's really kind of out of your control because you don't see many of these blocked. The only danger they have here is you try to get too much. Well, that's part of it, and then you also have a situation where the trajectory on the ball is so low to try and kick it that far that sometimes a guy can get a hand up and knock it down.
Then you could see maybe somebody jumping offside, move it in 5 yards.
Then it's a little better odds. So
yeah, we're talking. This is major. This is big time here. I kind of like this.
So Adam Hirschberger's on to try and tie it up here.
They're going to ice him a little bit, I think, huh? Yeah.
And the West is going to take their final timeout. It gives Matt Dennison a chance to think about this again. I mean, that.
Oh, I know.
I think he's committed to this strategy, though.
I do too. Yeah, I think so. It's.
They must be pretty confident that they've seen him kick enough that they think he's got an opportunity to make this.
Yeah.
He was solid all year for the Quakers. Certainly. Who would have thought we'd come down to a fact where the field goal kickers are the ones that are really going to determine the outcome of this game?
Yeah, because early on, they'll probably just go for touchdowns, and all of a sudden it comes down to this. I mean, these last 3 minutes on the clock have probably taken a half hour between the timeouts and the ball out of bounds and so forth. Yeah, this is. I think I saw him hitting them when I was walking in earlier. He was putting them in from there.
Well, let's see.
Just have to hit it solid. Get a good plant and hit it solid. And
Jesse Candle to hold.
Keep your chin on it.
Hirschberger's kick. That time it's blocked.
You better down it.
And they do. They actually bring down the runner. It was still live. Candle picked it up, tried to run with it. They brought him down.
Behind the line of scrimmage, it's still it's a live thing.
So the game is over. The West defeats the East 31-28. What a ball game. We'll come back and we're going to wrap this one up for you in a moment with our post-game show. So stay with us right here on TV2 Sports.
We're proud to contribute to you, the hardworking farmer, grower, and rancher. You work hard and take risks every season because you love what you do. And what you do makes a difference in all our lives. You're people who work the land. You give it your best shot. We'll do the same for you.
First National Bank of Denison, member FDIC. It's all about you.
Lost your car keys? Chip key not working? No problem. We can make and program keys at your location. Locked out of your house or need residential or commercial lock replacement? Spare Key Locksmith, your certified mobile locksmith in New Philadelphia, comes to you to help. Bonded, insured, AAA approved, a proud member of the Better Business Bureau. Spare Key Locksmith even offers design and installation of master key systems. Estimates are free. Call 330-340-6098. We accept all major credit cards. Spare Key Locksmith, the key to your success.
Start your day off right by getting fit at Super Fitness. At Super Fitness, you'll find so many amenities and state-of-the-art equipment at a great price. Super Fitness, where you get super results. Join today for half off.
Hi, I'm Carmel Howder, and I'm the Executive Director of the Rainbow Connection. And I want to thank you for tuning in to TV2 to watch the replay of the Times Reporter All-Star Game. I want to thank the Times Reporter for hosting this big event for our community every year and presenting the proceeds of the game to the Rainbow Connection so we can continue our work helping the people of Tuscarawas County that needs a little assistance. Thank you for tuning in, and please tune in on March 2nd, 2014 for the annual Rainbow Connection Telethon right here on TV2.
And welcome back to the TR Charities All-Star Football Game. 31-28 the final as the West defeats the East. And what a great game as, boy, it was back and forth right till the very end. The East in it had a chance for the last-second field goal that was blocked, and the West comes out on top. So let's take a look here in our post-game show. Let's take a look at our numbers for the contest.
Well, here's we think our final stats for the evening. Look at the West, first of all. 25 attempts rushing for 30 yards, including that were a lot of the quarterback sacks. Passing 26 out of 36 for 338 yards. That's probably a record. And total yards of 368, 2 turnovers. And, of course, he had that big field goal at the end there. The rushing for the East, 31 attempts for 87 yards. Had a big 2 drives there to get them back in the game. Passing 10 out of 16, 226 yards. I believe they had 4 touchdown passes. And a total of 313 yards. And they did 2 turnovers also. So even the numbers were even, basically. Scoreboard was just 3 points in favor of the other team, of the West. In the East, I always coached on the East before, so I'm still still have that mode in me. So anyhow, congratulations to the coaches and the players from the West, and also I'd like to congratulate the players and the coaches in the East. It was a great game to watch, and good luck to everybody in their future.
A well-played game, and certainly we send our best to all the players as they move on to other endeavors here post-high school. So that is going to do it here from Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium. The 36th annual Times Reporter Charity All-Star Football Game goes to the West, 31-28 over the East. For my good friend Bob Zontini and the rest of the TV2 sports team, I'm Scott Robinson saying so long, everybody.